I know, it was bad. We were just talking about very important things.
Yes, that's true.
Very important things were happening. We were discussing world affairs. America's dependence on foreign oil. I know.
We were solving the problems of the planet.
And oh my God, we got to do a show. Oh, hi guys.
Snuck up on us.
There it is.
We can just leave now. That's all this show's about.
That's what we are about. Diarrhea and farting. We'll get to diarrhea in a second.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Oh.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to say it, but I know.
You know what I'm talking about.
There's a national story with both of you in the know of.
This is a thing.
You know how I have a Google alert set?
for what's ailing us.
Yeah.
What do you have Google alerts for?
Don't you worry about that. I got everything on there. I got a little COVID, got a little Learn Radio, got a little Moon Valjean.
What?
Anytime you're in the news, I get an alert.
Yeah, right.
I got to know what's going on.
Should we just talk about it?
Yeah.
Because they're calling it E. coli with an attitude.
And it's only affecting men.
What?
Which is crazy.
Man coli?
This is what's the opposite of misogyny? Womanogyny. What? This is only affecting you guys. Women are not getting the diarrhea.
Very cool.
Well, you know, I wake up every morning and I go, thank God I'm a man.
Yeah.
When I saw this story, I went, oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no. Me being a man could have dangerous side effects.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, the CDC is sounding the alarm on a nasty little bacteria called, and Moon, you know this little bug. We've talked about it.
Here we go. We're talking about the Shigellas?
We're talking about Shigella.
Oh, yeah. Shigella back in the news.
We know Shigella.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple buddies hit Shigella that first time we ever heard of it.
Yeah. And it's no joke. Shigella, they're calling it a serious public health threat. And honestly, the details are enough to make you want to, maybe buy some stock in Purell again. So here's the problem. Shigella's not new. We've talked about this. We talked about this years ago. We knew about Shigella before it was cool.
That's right. We've been talking about this.
We're OG
before it was cool.
Shigella boys.
heads.
Yeah.
Shigella boys. Yes, we knew about Shigella before it was cool. So Shigella's not new, but it's getting a lot tougher. Back in 2011, almost 0 cases were drug resistant. Fast forward to now, and about 8.5% of cases are completely unfazed by the antibiotics doctors are throwing at it.
This is usually like what, a Z-Pack or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the Shigellas. Here's a Z-Pack.
Yeah, one researcher from the University of Florida calls it E. coli with attitude because it only takes a tiny amount of the bacteria to make you absolutely miserable.
This was destined to happen, man. I feel like from 2000, maybe like late 90s, to about 2012, everything I said, hey, man, I'm not feeling well, I got this cold. Oh, here's a Z-Pack.
Antibiotics.
Yeah, here's a Z-Pack. Yo, I twisted my ankle playing rec soccer with the fellas. Here's a Z-Pack.
Here's a Z-Pack.
I mean, it was Z-Pack. I had one of those things in my backpack for probably 2 out of 3 quarters a year.
So do you think it has weakened your system then?
That's what I'm saying. Like I think we were throwing Z-Packs at everything, that it was inevitable that one of these Shigellas or something was just going to be like, well, we'll get at this.
Well, this is good news because I would be the kid that was sick, and my parents were like, we'll wait a few weeks to see how you start.
A few
turning around."
weeks.
Yeah.
Really?
Unless you suffer for a few
this
weeks.
is-
I mean,
I
like 2000s. I don't feel like it was happening.
Oh, okay.
In the 80s
This is
or
something
90s.
that the sickness itself is just like fighting off antibiotics, like punching it. Like, oh, all right, antibiotics, you want some of this? Bang. Nope, not today.
I wonder if because so many people had Z-Packs, though, is like you obviously will weaken your immunity, but will the actual bacteria or the virus weaken because so many people overall had Z-Packs? You know what I mean? Like, is it individual or is it widespread?
Oh.
Well, here's what this Shigella does to you.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
First of all, this is not just a kid thing anymore. Historically, these kind of Shigella, E. coli outbreaks mostly hit daycare centers and schools. But the CDC says the script is flipped. Most of the new drug-resistant cases are showing up in grown men. I'm a grown man.
You are a grown man.
I'm a grown man.
I'm a grown man.
You guys better be careful.
About a third of the people catching this are ending up in the hospital. And the symptoms are not pretty.
Let's hear them.
We're talking bloody diarrhea.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
God.
bloody.
Oh, well, that's not fun.
And
We're
flows in
talking
town for you guys,
fever.
too.
We're talking stomach cramps.
Hang on a second.
Stomach cramps that would make a grown man cry.
Why bloody?
It's probably ripping you out from the inside. You know what I mean?
No, I want to know why.
Like your intestine and all
Where's
your
the blood
little...
coming from?
Yeah, because
Those
that's
vessels.
concerning.
Or you're just pooing so much.
Right? Is
you're
that
straining.
it? If it's the strain and it's the just the friction and activity, but that gives me a bit more peace of
But
mind.
that's the big sign
that it's Shigella.
that it's the Shigellas.
If you see dark blood in your stool, call your doctor. If it's bright blood, you're okay. It's a hemorrhoid. Follow me for more tips.
Really?
Oh, God.
Oh, because it's fresh. Is at the end.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
All
good.
right, so-
That's
I
a
didn't know
good
that.
thing to know.
it is.
I haven't had to really deal with either, so I'm committing this to memory.
Okay.
You ever see the poo chart?
Oh, yeah.
It's
I have one
at
up at my
Spencer's
house.
Gifts.
No, well, no. It's like what hospitals use.
I had a poster.
like a
I think.
doctor uses.
Like if it's yellowish, it's like, oh, you have a lot of mucus in your stool.
Well, there's like a grading. Like I'm at a 2 or a 6.
Are you talking about like the consistency of fecal
Yes.
matter? Yes.
There's a
really?
whole chart.
Is there a seek
There's
help?
also a coloring chart as well.
Look up the poo chart.
The poo
I
chart,
think
the
it's 1
doctor-
through 6.
the doctor poo chart.
Get in the know, everybody. And here's the deal. There's nothing wrong with knowing this stuff.
Oh my gosh! Are you talking about this?
Is
one
it a cartoon one?
Well,
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there we
yeah,
go.
Yeah, yeah,
is it, huh? Okay.
It's called
Like
the Bristol Stool Chart. That's what it is.
Looks like the Fudge Factory off of 44. It's
The
great.
Bristol Stool Chart.
This is fun. I never saw this.
Okay.
Everybody, let's rate ourselves today.
I'm about yesterday's movement was I was a 3.
I'll say my brother is a 3 every single time. Is that when we were kids, he was dropping logs like this
Oh.
every
Honestly,
time.
I'm probably a solid 6 right now.
Oh my God, that's not good.
I know.
A 6.
I'm not feeling
Looking
well
like
this
wet
week.
dog food.
It's described as fluffy pieces with ragged edges.
And mushy.
That is good.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
If you are having type 1, you need to be drinking more water. Whenever
Type
you have
1's
the
not good either. That's like you're pooping like a deer.
Yeah.
pellet poops, yeah, you just like your beehole just lets everything fall out.
Wait a second.
Terrifying.
I see no. I mean, all of this has is numbers and then descriptions.
Number 4 is probably the healthiest of them all, right? Like
Or
a
three,
soft,
between a 3 and 4.
I don't
a
know. I guess
sausage
that's
or
my question.
snake-like smooth and soft experience. You're not straining. You're just whoop. It's just out in the open.
Which number's the red one?
Oh, that's see a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, Moon, can you look up, so we're showing people on our YouTube feed for all this. Can you also look up like the coloration of your poo chart? Like what different colors mean? Because there's like green poops, yellow poops.
One is like rabbit pellets, and was it 7? Did it go up to 7?
I think it's 7, yeah.
7 is like
A splat.
7
Liquid
is
shadow.
you're going through a colonoscopy, and this is you're clearing it
I mean,
out.
is this what we're looking? It looks like Bob Ross's.
Healthy, yeah, but
paint.
go to one that has a description, please. Know your poops. There we go. Get
Know
it.
your poop. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what this says.
This would be a song.
Oh, it's in German. Well, crap.
In German.
Of course, it's in German.
Oh goodness.
Of course, it's in German.
Ah, Lord.
Well, Frankfurt.
How did we find a German one? How am I getting on that?
Because you're on Bing.
Don't.
You're on Bing.
Don't.
Bing is the
besmirch-
worst, dude. It's
You're searching on Bing.
Okay,
This
to be
goes
honest,
from good to worst.
it hasn't been great.
Ah, Scott.
Goot.
It hasn't
Good.
been great. to
Good
me.
to worst.
What poop
Any-
color may indicate about your health? Oh, I don't like the one color's described as peanut butter. Get it out of
Get
here.
it out of here.
Well,
So anyway, with the Shigella, so we're talking bloody diarrhea, fever, stomach cramps that would make a grown man cry. Most people get over it in about a week, but for some it could take 4 weeks or longer to just feel normal. In fact, some people don't have a regular bathroom schedule again for months after the infection clears.
Whoa.
So how's this stuff spreading? It usually, well, they're saying it's the usual suspects, but with a twist. So contaminated water or food.
Mm-hmm.
Think twice before gulping down lake water or pool water this summer.
Okay.
darn it.
It's easily passed through poor hand washing after using the bathroom or changing a diaper.
I wonder if it's because it's men specifically, and so many men are like, I'm not going to wash my hands if I go number 1 in a public restroom. I wonder if that is contributing to this.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Start washing your hands.
please.
And then this is the big one. This is the big one for this current adult outbreak. The CDC is even saying if you've had it, you need to bench yourself and avoid sex for at least 2 weeks after the symptoms stop.
Yeah.
Okay, this is your. All right, we got the poop color chart
Here
out.
we go, everybody. Wake up.
So brown poop is typically some shade of brown. Red could mean rectal bleeding or inflammatory bowel disease.
Right.
IBD.
If your droppings are green,
Irritable bowels.
may indicate a bacterial infection or irritable bowel syndrome.
Or blueberries.
Yeah, or you had the ketchup from the Shrek
Heinz.
ketchup from Burger King.
Right.
Remember
Right.
Heinz? They were doing like the purple ketchup and all the weird colors.
Yeah, cotton candy will do the green.
Black could point to upper digestive bleeding or taking iron supplements.
Yes.
Okay.
If your poop is yellow, that may indicate pancreatitis or celiac disease. If it's white, gray, or clay colored, liver, bile, pancreas, or gallbladder problems.
Yes. The more you know.
Oh, boy.
Man, I tell you what,
What?
I'm gonna assume I'm dreaming or something
Okay.
if I poo and there's a white turd down there.
Right?
No, I think I'm
Bird poop, dude.
I mean, I would be
like the magic
"Whoa,
dog turd that
What
instantly
happened?"
turns to white.
the
I'd
magic
be so
dog.
confused.
Why do you, if you pooping like a bird?
Yeah.
Yeah. How cool would that be?
Oh, my
Yeah,
God,
dude.
it's white.
Why am I going on windshields?
I would just assume I'm in a dream.
I just go out to the parking lot. I'm like,
What the
oh, I'm
heck?
sorry.
Yeah,
It's
you're,
only
you're
place-
crapping on roofs and windshields.
Right.
My poop is white.
Ah,
White? Oh, my. Dude, if I
terrifying.
if I poop a ghost turd.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna know until you're done, and then your mind's in for a ride,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you're gonna be
If it's white,
thoroughly
Right.
confused.
white ain't right.
I'll be thoroughly I'll be
right.
less confused now that we've had this one discussion. But if I don't commit this to memory, and this happens,
I
can
may
assure you, I'm
laminate
gonna be
this and
freaked.
put this in my wallet.
I support it. I think this is great. We should have this in every restroom.
Yeah, we should actually. Kind of like
You
the eye
know?
chart at the eye doctor. This should be in every bathroom
It should be in every
stall.
bathroom stall.
Yes, the
Just on the back of the
consistency
door.
and the coloring.
It's good to read too.
Yeah, it is.
Stay off your phones, guys.
Yeah, we're all getting hemorrhoids because we're on our phones.
And with smart toilets now, we could probably have it where there's a light outside the stall that turns the color of whatever your poo was, so everyone knows if you're healthy or not.
So
Oh,
if
so-
it's white, light, or clay colored, lack of bile.
Lack of bile, or it says it can be caused by anti-diarrheal medication sometimes.
Yes.
So see, this is a better chart because it tells me if it's red, yeah, you could be bleeding from the lower gut or close to death, but you might have just eaten some red foods, drinks, or dyes.
Tell you this much: all these guys that are getting the the chagrin? What is it?
Shigella.
Shigella. You're gonna be taking the anti-diarrheal medicine, and then you are gonna have bird turds. So
Well, since there's the bottom line here, since there's currently no FDA-approved treatment for the drug-resistant version of this, the best defense is just being a germaphobe. I mean, honestly,
Eat a ton of-
welcome. People.
wash your hands like you're about to perform surgery, especially before you eat or do anything else. If you're dealing with the bathroom blues and it's lasting more than just a couple days, or things are looking a little bloody.
People checking in on the
Time to see
short
a
text
doc.
line. Purple Powerade makes my poo green.
Oh.
Thanks, a-holes. I'm eating graham crackers for breakfast.
Well, what do you?
Oh,
What's the color for after you eat dyed frosting? Isn't white poo what killed Elvis? Thank you.
yeah, pound some ginger today.
No, what
everybody.
they say. So honestly, what they say killed Elvis was, he famously died on the toilet.
Right.
Yeah, he wasn't taking the softener.
So he was on so many pain pills. You know what? If you take pain pills,
They give you.
I mean, it backs you up.
Yeah, they hand you double the amount of softeners.
Yeah.
Because they're like, hey, man, we know what happens to humans now when you take this stuff. Make sure you're taking your softener.
Was Elvis straining so bad that he had a heart attack?
Something like
Probably.
that. That's the story. It was also the story with somebody else, and I know that one was debunked, but I think the Elvis thing still stands.
Like he was on so many pain pills that he was straining so much on the toilet that he just had a heart attack.
Which, by the way, if you're not taking a softener, you don't have to take, quote, so many pain pills to be backed up. I mean,
Right.
that's a painful experience. Yeah, I'm just bummed out, dude, because I didn't really realize anything about antibiotic resistance. So when I was on the road, it was 10 or 15 years there. I was on the road constantly, and it's one climate to the next, to the next, to the next. You're pretty prone to get sick, and I would get like sinus infections, and I got to sing every night. So I would just call doctors and be like, "Yo, send a Z-Pack to Ohio,"
Freaking Z-Pack.
and then I'd have it the next day.
Yeah.
So I was constantly on that stuff, and nobody explained the science to me that this is probably bad in the long run.
Right.
To be living on this stuff.
I know. I hate taking anything, and I have to take something like once a week to deal with certain issues, and I'm like, I hate it.
Oh, also when you go away, when you go on vacation
Yeah.
and you're eating different foods and
Oh yeah.
your gut is like, what's going on here?
And you have the travel poops.
This is not normal. Travel poops are a thing.
They are a thing. Even if you go out of town, like to Herman, it still like affects your digestive system.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well,
Wait, what do
like
you mean?
Easter weekend, we had all these family functions, and we ate out as well for someone's birthday. And it was just one of those weeks where completely different diet than normal, and the next week you're like, I feel terrible.
Oh, is that what you mean by
like
travel poops?
Your travel poops, like you're out of your routine.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
okay,
it can
yeah.
affect you digestively.
You're eating differently. Mm-hmm. You're eating a lot.
You're sleeping different.
You're eating weird. A lot more rich foods.
Sometimes you're in the car for a longer time, so your like belly's all
Not
jumbled.
moving.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the story of Elvis, of how Elvis died.
All right, everybody, gather around your radio.
You ready?
Okay.
Did Elvis die on the toilet from straining?
A mini Stupiracy episode.
The answer is yes. It is widely reported and accepted
Conspiracy.
that Elvis was on the toilet when he suffered his fatal heart attack. His fiancee, Ginger Alden, found him. He wasn't sitting on the toilet at the time. He was found face down on the bathroom floor in a pool of vomit. It is believed that he suffered the cardiac arrhythmia while on the toilet and then fell forward.
What a terrible way to die.
And medical experts have pointed out that Elvis suffered from severe chronic constipation, a condition known as megacolon.
Mega.
There it is
guy.
again. There it is again.
Megacolon.
You know, I think about that a lot.
Which was exacerbated by his heavy use of prescription painkillers. It is highly likely that the physical strain of trying to use the bathroom caused a physiological response known as the Valsalva maneuver. This straining can cause a sudden drop in blood pressure and heart rate, which when combined with an enlarged heart and a massive amount of sedatives and painkillers in his system, triggered the fatal cardiac arrhythmia.
Man,
What a crappy
and it's a
storm.
bummer.
What a
There's White Castle.
bummer.
You could have had that, and it would have solved everything.
What a bummer, huh?
Yeah, dude.
That's
It is
how
a bummer.
Elvis died.
So my question is, and I think about this more than I should.
Okay.
Did he know? Like, you know, like right before. You say it's like the worst way to die. But what if there's like some sort of blessing or something that happens where like you don't know it's about to happen, so you
Right.
don't have to have that thought. I think about that all the time.
Well, I hope it was fast and swift, and he
For
didn't know.
Elvis?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm hoping that he just thought he was constipated. He's like, man, I'm just here I am again. I'm just deal with this, and then he's moving on.
I'm imagining he's trying, like, come on, baby.
Come on, baby, not now.
Come on, baby.
Let's go, darling.
Come on, man.
Oh, yo, hound dog you. What?
Just a little hound dog, baby.
Oh, baby, come
It
on.
feels like I'm pooping out a blue
He's
suede
talking
shoe.
to his beehole like he talked to all the women in his life, like trying to make it as easy as possible for his
Come on, a hunk of something.
I got a hunk of burning
and then
love in
he,
my beehole.
And he's straining.
It feels like I'm passing a pink Cadillac.
He's straining so bad that his blood pressure lowered and he passed out and died.
Yeah.
Whoa, baby.
That sucks. And he vomited first. So he was probably having like projectile vomiting and like didn't know and then just fell over like in the
or he vomited
After?
After, yeah. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping he didn't know. I'm hoping the last thing he's thinking is like, whoop, and then, you know,
Just like, I'm passing out.
whoop, this is a big one. And then that's it.
I want to know what he was wearing. Is that weird? Like, did he have, because like when you wear a jumpsuit, you guys have never worn jumpsuits like as a
The
girl,
onesie?
right? So like you have to take it all the way off. You're like essentially naked when you have to go to the bathroom anywhere in a jumpsuit. And it's like, was he just completely naked?
Well, no,
His
I'm not gonna-
bottom,
I'm
his
assuming
pants
he's,
were down.
I'm assuming
his
he
pants
wasn't
were
wearing his nudie suit from stage.
See, I like him in the rhinestone white one. That's
No.
what I
You
imagine
think
thinking
that's how he
that's
cruises
how
around?
died.
You know, he's
yeah.
also-
So what was his reading material?
He's in some Adidas gym shorts or something.
I
with
hope
it.
that
He was reading the back
comfortable.
of a shampoo bottle.
Okay.
A popular
It
mechanic.
was the 70s.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that true?
No, I don't know.
Oh man, well I thought.
Well, it certainly wasn't on his phone.
No.
Right.
Unless he had one. He probably did have a phone next to the toilet, like
I'm
rich
sure,
people back in
Graceland.
that day.
Oh, yeah.
In Graceland.
When
He
you go
was
to
not in great shape. He was a mess.
when you go to Graceland, how old was he? 60?
No,
Didn't make it that far.
no. He was
He was
younger.
47.
I'm
40.
assuming.
He may have been.
636. You ain't nothing but a brown log.
42.
He died at 42.
He looks like he's 60 in those last
Yeah.
videos. So wait a second. So he was still performing.
He wasn't. Not as much.
He had the bigger
He
face.
had I think the comeback special. I think it was maybe a year prior. But he was.
Wait, give me the timeline.
Which was the last solid thing he released.
Yeah.
Nice. So he's a superstar throughout his
Yeah.
20s. That whole thing is built. He does all the movies. He does all that kind of stuff. And then was there a lull? Nobody's ever like actually given me the timeline here, and I've never really
Timeline
thought
of
about it.
Elvis?
Yes. Like what happened?
Yeah.
Was there like a time where he was uncool and it was like, oh, look at this old guy trying to
Oh yeah,
put
when he
records
started
out still?
gaining weight and was like fat Elvis, like
Yeah.
I feel like the popularity diminished.
Oh,
But he was-
his last performance took place about 6 weeks before he died.
But he was still in his 30s when he was fat.
Yeah.
Well, he became a drug addict.
Yeah. He
Okay,
was-
so
And then he blew up.
Did everyone know he was a drug addict? Did the society? What was society?
He
what
went
was
away
his
for a little while.
relationship?
When he went to Vegas, I think was his like.
Okay, so he did a
That's what
Vegas
it was.
residency.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where all the Viva Las Vegas stuff
Yeah.
and the movies came
And that's kind of
from.
where because his career was starting to slow down at
Yeah.
that point, so he went there.
He went to
'cause-
Vegas.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. This all makes sense. I've never thought about this.
Which is crazy. He's probably like,
I'm
my career
ignorant.
slowed down. I'm
Dude.
18. I need to go to Vegas now. I'm an old
Look
man.
up some of his old performances, man. He was the man. I mean, he was.
Yeah, well, yeah, I get it.
God,
I get it. I'm ignorant though. I just don't know.
You're
the,
ignorant.
I'm ignorant.
he was the guy.
So then he got into drugs and did the planet know this? Assume this? Did everybody knew something was going on, or was this pretty well hidden until all of a sudden he's dead? Was
I
it a
think people
shock?
were like, "Hey, man, you look great."
I do have a timeline here. 1970s when he started wearing the jumpsuits.
Oh, that's okay. So that's well after he was
He died in '77.
a bigger boy.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when you go to Graceland, you've been to Graceland, right?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, none of us have.
No,
Oh, I want to
Oh,
go
it's
so
like,
bad.
do you
I
do you
do.
get to see the bathroom in which he passed?
no, you don't.
You
Well,
don't.
What?
Well, why am I here?
How do
I
you
thought
know that?
I thought it was a smaller
Because
house.
I know, because I've asked that question before.
Oh. Well,
No,
they
you
should
don't
let
get
us
to go
see that.
upstairs.
Unless you're
Oh.
special. Some people get the invite.
I think you just get a tour of the first level
And the pool.
and the upstairs. You don't.
Because it's a
I
small
will-
place, right? Everybody says it's much smaller than you think.
yeah,
Yeah.
mansions weren't
And there's
as big as they
like
are now.
Rafe was talking about that, where it's kind of disappointing because across the street is like a Church's Chicken and all these fast food things, and it's not as you think it's like on this nice big estate, but they've sold everything around. And
Elvis would have loved that though if he would have been alive and a Church's Chicken was right across the street.
he would have loved that. Yeah, he would have loved that.
that was his dream. All
Yeah,
right,
they did that for him. And the
Church's
ghost.
it happened
Chicken.
for him.
573 on the Schreier text line says the Elvis Presley movie from a couple years ago did a pretty good job explaining
Of the timeline?
Yeah,
Austin Butler played him.
Oh man, I don't know.
that's the one with Tom Hanks. I'm thinking of seeing it.
Let's go watch
Tom
it.
Hanks is in it.
All right.
Tom Hanks is the Colonel.
I'll watch it.
Too bad we can't like roll in a TV like we're a classroom in the 90s and just watch a movie and just
Yeah.
like play
And when I
music for
say the
people.
Colonel, the Colonel Sanders, who
They've-
Elvis loved so
yeah,
much.
right.
The King and the Colonel.
They've had it on the flights. I'll watch it today.
Hey, speaking of medicines, there's been a recall. And guys, I don't want you to panic, especially if you take the stuff. There's a recall on Xanax.
Oh,
I know.
no.
Don't panic.
Dang it!
What do you mean? What's happening?
Well, if you're somebody that relies on Xanax to help you
Deal? With
deal,
everything?
there's a nationwide recall hitting one of those popular anxiety meds on the market, and it's all about the manufacturing glitch that could mess with how the drug actually works. So they're calling it a dissolution problem. So the company that makes Xanax, they're voluntarily pulling a specific lot of Xanax XR, which is the extended release Xanax,
Okay.
because it failed dissolution specifications. In plain English, the pills aren't dissolving the way they're supposed to.
Isn't there
And-
like 30 different generic versions as well?
Well, if a pill doesn't break down correctly, it might hit your system too fast, too slow, and not deliver the full dose at all. So for a drug meant to keep panic attacks at bay, having an unpredictable dosage is obviously not good.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
okay.
so check. They say check your labels. The good news is it's not every bottle of Xanax out there. It's a very specific batch of the 3 milligram extended release tablets.
3 milligram.
Is that a lot?
That's a ton, I think.
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, like I have a Xanax prescription for full transparency, and like mine's like 0.25.
Shocked.
Are you shocked? I
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I think the usuals are
These are
0.25s or
These are 3
0.5s.
milligrams.
Yeah.
3 milligrams.
That's a heavy dose.
And
but-
there's a
Brother.
certain. Well, it's a heavy dose, but it's supposed to.
Extended.
Extended
It's
release.
extended
Yeah.
release.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like the one time, the very first time I ever took one, I was like, I was losing it. I wasn't sleeping, and I was in. It was after we got deported from China, and I was stuck in Taiwan. No, where was I? Yeah, I think I was in Taiwan. We were stuck for like 6 days, and a guy that worked for the band was like, yo, you need to just like sleep. And I was like, bro, I can't. Like my whole schedule and everything back home that's going on is just destroying me. And I'm having a rough time here, brother. And he goes, take this. And I go, I don't really take medicines. And he goes, I'm telling you, man, this is the Men in Black flashy thing.
Come on, Dewey.
Yeah. You don't want none of this, Dewey.
He described it as the Men in Black flashy thing. And I go, well, like, what's the thing? And he goes, it's only 1 milligram. And I didn't know what that meant. So I was like, to me, that sounded really small.
Right.
And then when I took it, he gave me this look like, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Because you're not going to see anything until tomorrow.
Well, the only time I've ever taken a Xanax was Dr. Huatma gave me one before my vasectomy.
Yeah.
He goes, just take this. Your wife's driving you to the vasectomy. Just take this, a couple hours before. And I was, woo, yeah.
Nothing matters.
No,
everything's cool.
Why is it cool in dance clubs and stuff to take Xanax if it puts you to sleep?
I don't know. This fast-forwarded a day for me. It was a time travel pill for me. I went to bed, and then all of a sudden I woke up.
Yep.
I said, what happened? And they said, it's Thursday. It's the next day.
This is not a nightclub drug, is it?
Well,
I don't know.
Artists
This is a
always sing
flight
about-
drug. You do this on a plane,
Okay.
and then you party up there. No,
Well, you take it on a plane, you have a couple of drinks, am I right?
you are right.
Yeah,
actually.
pilot.
All right, and then
My
you get on the
whole
no-fly.
thing-
Welcome to the no-fly list.
Yeah.
Scare me to death, dude.
After they have to duct tape you to your seat.
It scared me what it did. I
Yeah.
mean, it really was some Men in Black thing. Like, it just turned my brain off, and then 24 hours later, I was like, what happened?
Mine doesn't do that. So and I don't take it very often. Like I take it when I fly just to not deal with myself up there. But what it does for me, it's amazing. Like you're just cool. Like you were just everything is good. And you're not tired. You're just a little bit more mellow than you've ever been. Hell of a drug if you have general anxiety disorder.
Yeah, I don't, and I've only taken it once, and I was like, "Woo, man, this is something I could probably enjoy." Danger is danger,
Yeah. For the people out
danger,
there,
danger.
on this recall, are you saying it's the brand name one? Because isn't there a lot of generics? Or
This is
Yeah.
I think the company that makes Xanax is Viatris.
It's
And
got
this is the company Viatris that is pulling a specific lot of Xanax XR,
Coulda.
extended release.
Could have had a better company name. That's a little too
Alprazolam
close.
is what actually I don't have a Xanax. I think that's brand, right? So I have Alprazolam.
Alprazolam?
Alprazolam. Yes.
Oh,
You got it.
I got it.
Prazolam.
I'm a doctor.
That's the
Malaysia?
generic one. That's what I'm wondering is when they do a recall like this, you know how in certain wines there'll be expensive wines, and when they have surplus,
There is a
they'll
specific lot number.
they'll bottle it as something cheaper and sell it as a different brand.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, do drugs work like that?
Well, with drugs like this, whenever they manufacture it, gets a lot number, so it's that batch.
But how does the customer know that?
It's on the bottle.
Oh, it is. Oh,
So
okay.
lot number 8177156 with an expiration date of 2/28/27.
Okay.
There you go.
And you
check,
could look it up.
check your
Yeah.
stuff.
Check your stuff. Check your stuff.
Benzos.
Check your stuff. The FDA labeled this a Class 2 recall, which means it could cause temporary or medically reversible health issues, but it's not considered a life-threatening emergency. However, if you do have the recalled lot, don't just toss it and stop cold turkey. Withdrawal from this kind of stuff could be brutal. So call your doctor or pharmacist immediately and get a replacement from a different batch.
Yeah, and dispose of them correctly.
You give them to Learn.
Give them to me.
Learn has a drop-off box outside.
No, you know what? I know everybody knows I'm a big hot mess, but honestly, my Xanax prescription, I've probably had the same bottle for a year. I probably need to actually get rid of it and get a new one.
That's a great sign.
It is. It's because it's just a as-needed basis, and luckily I don't need them too often.
Well, good.
Thanks.
Good. I think I needed one after the tornado alarms yesterday.
Oh, we drugged our dogs.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, dude, give them some Moondrop CBD.
I wanted to drug myself because I'm like, I need to sleep.
Yo, that,
It came at the most inconvenient
Yes,
time.
it did.
the dog
It's annoying.
CBD works. It works.
Really?
Yes, Stanley's a mess.
Yeah, but how long did-
he's a nervous mess.
Because my new dog's a mess too.
Yeah, dude. No, he was under the bed. He never goes under the bed. He was under the bed. He was shaking in our laps. All this whole thing. And I was like, brother, I gotta sleep tonight. I'm not gonna have you shaking on me because he snuggles. He's a
Yeah.
snuggler, but he'll sit there and shake, and you just stay awake the whole time. So we gave him a little dropper of that stuff, and I didn't see him the rest of the night. I
No,
saw him
this
this
is-
morning in the chair. He was chilling.
At 9 o'clock last night, the storm started. It started thundering. It started lightning. And I hear bang on my door. And that's the dog jumping into the door trying to open it.
Oh my gosh.
She wants to crawl in bed
Yeah.
and crawl up because I'm her safety blanket. I'm her thunder buddy.
You
Okay?
are.
Okay? And I'm like, no, this cannot be. And then the alarm started going off. What, at 9:44? I think I looked at my clock, and my in-laws are in town.
Oh no.
Okay, so
from Florida.
They're in from Florida, and they're not used to tornado alarms.
They start batching up the windows.
When you have an out-of-towner, at your house, and the tornado alarms are going off,
You tell them it's an air raid.
Oh.
I go, I'm going to have to drive you to the airport right now. It's time for you to leave.
It's time for you to leave. That's the alarm for
It's the best time to
go.
fly
That's
out,
the
too.
alarm where I have to drive you to the airport.
Florida is calling you back.
No, you have to explain, like, hey, it's cool. Like, we're going to go to the basement. You know, I'm going to turn on Channel 4.
Uh-huh.
And Steve Templeton will calm us all down.
Yes.
He was on our
And you
TV.
know who wasn't on?
Who?
Steve Templeton.
He was too.
What?
He talked to me the whole night.
Oh, I saw Scott Connell on.
No, we had the app. We were using the app.
Oh, he may have been. Steve Templeton was not on Channel 4 when I turned it on.
Whoa.
How did
you
you
guys
even
live
get
in a
through
different
this?
realities?
Were you on
didn't-
channel
Was I watching the
4.2?
wrong channel?
I didn't
Is
even
that
know there was
5?
He was
tornado.
on. He
Was
was
I-
on
Kind of
first
five?
four.
Was I on
alert,
Channel
right?
5?
Wait, y'all
Oh,
telling me
no.
that there was tornado?
I think you were.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear
Our
that.
first alert.
I was.
You were on channel freaking 5.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's
why.
4. He's on 4.
Damn it.
Connell.
That's
He's
why.
good too.
Scott Connell's very sweet,
Yeah.
but he does not roll his sleeves up when it's
No.
serious, and that's what
I
I
And you missed
swear-
the nipples last night.
I swear I was half asleep because I went to bed early last night.
Right.
And this whole thing, and I got my in-laws yelling, the dogs are jumping on the door. And I'm like, I'm just going to turn on the TV. And they're pretty accurate, when it comes to, hey, rotation here. Yesterday it was like 141 and around here.
Yeah, it's around Clayton.
So I'm like, we'll go to the basement. It's fine. Everybody put on your tornado helmets.
Mm-hmm.
I got extras.
I didn't hear that, man. I didn't
Maybe you
hear
didn't get it out by you.
Well, yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
But they were ringing out by us.
I was at Perennial last night in Webster Groves for dinner, and then we were driving in right as like this storm hit, and it started raining. I got in bed at like 9:15. The sirens I could hear them in a distance, and then I was like, Tim is dealing. He will wake me up if things get crazy. And then I just
He'll throw
went
you
to
over
sleep
his shoulder and bring you to the
and
basement.
take me to the basement. Yeah, as he does every time we have a tornado.
I was
me.
outside
Take me.
when the first alarm went off, and then I heard Steve say, don't go near the windows or whatever. So I stood in the yard the whole time.
Yeah.
I was scared to go by.
Well, I
windows.
said
like,
to my
Jeff-
father-in-law, I go, Michael, this is what we have to do as men. We have to go outside and look.
Yep.
We have to look to see where it's coming from.
What did he say? Did he go outside?
No.
No.
I did the thing. I went on
It
the
was
porch. I
raining.
looked. I'm like, we're not going to the basement. We're fine. Because it was
You have
like
to- you have
zero
to-
wind or anything. I'm like, it's all right. We're good. And Steve said we were. So I was like, all
You
right.
have to be a dad and you have to go outside.
That's a dad move. Kids,
That's the
get in
dad
the
move.
basement.
Kids, get in the
I'm
basement.
gonna go
Dad's
outside.
going
I'm
outside.
gonna go outside and protect you.
I went on both porches, by the way, the front and back.
All right.
I'm gonna go outside and bow up on this storm, and it'll turn
Yeah,
the
it'll be
other
fine.
way.
Yep.
It's fine. But yeah, the look of panic on an out-of-towner when the alarms are going off. Because it is, it sounds
Serious.
Yeah.
It sounds serious when the alarms are going off, and they're pretty loud by my house. Mm-hmm. And it's like, what's the purge? The purge alarm?
Oh yeah.
When you hear that, the air raid siren, and all right, hey, everybody, calm down.
Right. It is terrifying.
It really is. Because also, our weather guy, like we've always talked about, by the time he gets to his nipples, it's a serious
Yeah, well,
storm. And
I didn't see any reports of damage or any real touchdowns on the news this morning. So
That's good.
Well, he said there was, I guess, in south of 40 in the Ludu area, there was a tree that went through a window or something. That was during
that
the
sucks for
report
that person.
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
out in Overland, how about this news?
Uh-oh.
Out in Overland,
All good news.
this is good news.
Oh, thank you.
Imagine stopping at a gas station just because a friend mentioned they knew somebody who won a lottery game, and that's exactly what happened to one lucky woman in Overland. Turned out she won $1 million.
Whoa.
Do you know her?
She stopped by the Quick Trip on Page with a specific goal in mind.
Gas.
She'd been telling herself, one of these days, I'm going to play one of those $50 scratchers. And that day, she finally went for it. She picked up a Millionaire Riches ticket. $50. What are you doing?
That's wild.
That's crazy.
I like how it's her one time doing it. All these other people are like, I play that.
I play it every day.
She picked up a Millionaire Riches ticket. $50. What?
Youch.
Yeah.
And when she saw the diamond symbol, she knew her life had changed.
Oh.
The shock was so real, she had to go sit in her car and just hold her head in her hands. Even now, she says she can't quite believe it's true.
That's great.
So she won $1 million at the Quick Trip on Page. So it feels like there's a lot of luck going around at St. Louis County lately. If big payouts back in 2025, players in the county took home nearly $196 million in prizes.
What's up, Missouri?
Dang.
Just St. Louis County.
What's up, St. Louis County?
This specific Millionaire Riches game only launched in February. It's already handed out $17 million across Missouri. Guys, pay it forward, man.
Yeah.
We're doing it for the schools.
They're only $50.
Are we?
That's right.
We're doing it for the schools.
I want to see where the money, like what is the lottery money bought for schools?
Great question.
I talk about every time we start talking about the lottery and the schools, and that's great. And I hope it's just like helping a lot of different things that we don't hear about. But I want to know, I want to see a report of where all that money's going and like what exactly the lottery has done.
We always
I'm
hear
sure
that.
this is actually readily available.
I hope so.
Yeah. And we always
At
hear how
Google.com.
teachers are way overpaid, and I've seen them. You go to the school a lot, and you'll see
Yes.
Beamers everywhere.
Right.
They're just making too much.
Is this particular game only $50 tickets?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. A $50 scratcher.
Yeah, but they said
What are
it
the
just
odds
launched
of-
in February. It's only a couple months ago, and it's already given out $17 million to Missourians. That's
What if it's a glitch? It's like too many winnings.
The Missouri Lottery has,
Well, no,
has
I mean,
been a
not if-
significant contributor to public education in the state.
Great.
significant. Thanks for the number.
Here's a break. Hey,
Hey,
I'm giving you a breakdown.
That
Teaches you
Here's
Here's a
finances.
breakdown of what exactly the Missouri Lottery has done for schools and how the funding works. So when the Missouri Lottery began in 1986, proceeds originally went to the state's general revenue fund. In 1992, Missouri voters passed Amendment 11. Of course, we all know this.
all remember
Off
this.
the top
Yeah,
of my
it's a
head.
big deal.
Off the top of my head, which legally mandated that 100% of Missouri Lottery's net proceeds must go directly to public education. Since the lottery's inception, it has generated over $8 billion in the state's education systems.
wonderful.
Scholarships, lottery funds are allocated to Missouri's public universities and colleges, such as University of Missouri System, Missouri State. So help subsidize operating costs and keep tuition rates manageable. Special education and transportation, early childhood education. So the Missouri Lottery typically provides around 3 to 4% of the total annual funding required for Missouri's public education
So it's
systems.
spread out.
So it's a drop in the bucket, really, for the overall budget of the education system here in the state. But
That's still billions of dollars raised. Okay. Thank you for that.
Okay, so we got somebody on the share text line that said, I play $50 scratchers pretty regularly. I've won $500 7 times
Whoa.
and $5,000 once. And I said, how much do you think you have spent?
don't ask her that question.
And they said, I have bought less than 15 of them.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay,
So
all
what's-
right.
What's the math there?
I'm going to go buy one.
Somebody use her.
$50, a $50 scratcher?
I love scratchy lotteries.
Have you ever done the 50?
I do too, but a $50 one?
You just do it once every year. It's fine.
50 times, he spent, or she spent $750 total.
And how much? has,
5,000
have
and
they
many
cashed in?
500s.
And then 500 times 7
That's
plus
35,000.
5,000.
No.
8,500 bucks.
Oh,
That's how much they won?
That's how much
Okay.
they won.
that's great.
All right. Guys, hey,
You got it.
investment advice from the Riz Show. Go buy lottery tickets.
Yeah, you're up
$50
77.
Take all your money. Hey, guys, take all your money. I mean, obviously, this is the case. Take your next paycheck and spend it all on $50 scratchers.
You know what? Go nuts.
Here's somebody that
In
said.
fact, take your, cash out your 401k.
Here's somebody that said I bought at least 20 of them and I've won $100 a few times.
I'm into it. That sounds a lot better to me than some of this other crap.
Hey,
Powerball
instead
my
of
ass.
IRAs, 401ks, get out of here.
Eli Roth IRA.
Lottery
Yeah.
tickets.
Slow growth is
Scratchers.
dumb.
Come on. Hey, you want to talk about lucky?
I do.
We've all had those days where you're like, man, everything's going right. Everything's coming up, Rizz. One guy in Akron, Ohio, took lucky to a new level. He didn't just win the lottery once. He did it twice in a single day. Walked away with 300 grand.
Nice.
So it started out as a pretty modest win. He placed a 50-cent bet on the midday pick 3 drawing in Ohio. Snagged himself $250. Now, most people would be thrilled with that. All right, cool, man. I'm done for the day. Nice dinner. Maybe some extra walking around money, right? No. Later that same day, he stopped by a gas station called Giant Eagle. Decided to try his luck with some wild cash tripler scratch-offs. We all know those.
Yeah, baby.
Bought himself a small stack, and as he worked his way through, the 4th ticket revealed $300,000.
It's great.
Jeez.
I prefer being able to scratch the lottery versus like watching the news for the lottery numbers. It's just so much more fun, right?
I think so.
Oh, back in the day,
have a
my family,
coin.
they all played the numbers.
Yeah.
Everybody played the numbers.
Same numbers every time? Do they have like lucky numbers?
I think everybody played, my mom, my grandfather, everybody played the numbers. You got to play the numbers. And they waited for this one woman to come on to do the lottery every night. Yolanda Vega was her name.
What's that?
I'm Yolanda Vega. And she did the New York lottery numbers every night. It was at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And Yolanda Vega would be on, pull the numbers. And it was a thing.
You ever see the movie It Could Happen to You with Nick Cage and
I think
Bridget
I
Fonda?
did. Yes. She was the waitress?
Yes. It's a
That
great
was
movie.
from Yonkers, New York.
Yes. Very good.
I know.
Yeah, my neighbors down the street, they're the ones that, it was basically every week they would take a bus. It was like a bingo bus, and they go play bingo, like the big ones, And then same thing every night they were watching the lottery. That's like, that was their whole life right there. It was pretty funny. But they had a good candy drawer, so I was
Bingo
happy.
rules too.
Hey, listen, some of us may have thought they hit the lottery. Maybe they got their tax refund. I got my tax refund yesterday. It was nice. Hit the bank account on tax day.
You gonna save it? You gonna spend it?
Well, I'm gonna save it.
There's TVs out there.
These TVs
And
aren't going to buy
mattresses.
themselves.
I'm gonna save it, and then I'm gonna go buy scratch offs. Come on, guys. You know that.
Let's get nuts.
So 69% of Americans are getting a tax refund this year. And tax refunds can feel like found money. Oh, cool. But are you going to use it to improve your finances or as a fun reward? So a new poll was taken, and most people claim they're going to use their tax refunds responsibly. Most people. 33% said they're going to drop the money into their savings. 20% pay down debt. 17% necessities. 10% they'll invest. 8% going to use theirs for home improvement. 6% said they're going to splurge. Blow the money on a shopping spree. Maybe for nice headphones. Maybe some fancy skincare products. I don't know. A new TV, Scott. Video games are on a luxurious night on the town. 2% say they're going to put it towards a major purchase. New car, new home, new swimming pool.
Dang, what kind of returns are you getting?
What, are yours not that big?
Gee whiz.
People making less than $50K were most likely to say they're using their tax refund money on everyday expenses. Households making $50K to $100K, most likely to use it to pay down some debt. And those making over $100K say they're going to invest their refunds. So if you're wondering, the average tax refund is around $3,500. But, that depends on your situation, like how much you're withholding, if you have any write-offs or other tax-free benefits. So $3,500 is the average tax
Way
refund
to go, everybody.
for the 69% of Americans that are getting refunds this year.
That's awesome.
You guys know what Great Value is, right?
Yes.
The Great Value brand is from where?
It's from Walmart.
From Walmart. Now, what is Great Value? What does their packaging look like?
It's just plain, isn't
It's
it?
plain, right?
It's like almost like kind of blocky font.
White blue letters, maybe?
Capital G, capital
Yeah.
V.
Terrible font.
Yeah, basic.
Just basic
It's
Arial,
basic.
Basic
bitch font.
Does it make you feel sad?
Yeah, it does. However, my mom also kind of works with that brand, so it also makes me happy.
But to
Okay.
be honest, you know what it makes me feel? When I see something that looks that cheap, I think, well, they cheaped out on all that, so I could have the savings. So they could pass the savings to me.
And it's a great value.
Yeah. That's like Aldi and even Trader Joe's kind of, sometimes they just have bland looking
Intentionally.
stuff. Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm alone in this, but psychologically, I feel like, oh, it's just water, and I'm saving money because they're not making it look good.
It's bumming people out.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, grow up.
It's bumming people out.
So
I mean, it's not that bad of a look.
listen, some people wouldn't be caught dead in a Walmart. Others shop at Walmart for convenience or for their prices, but they don't want people to know they shop at Walmart.
I feel like it looks cheap on purpose. It's
So
supposed
Walmart
to.
says they're refreshing. They're refreshing the look of their own great value products. So the branding is more bright, it's more colorful, and more modern looking.
I'm looking at
So in an interview, one of the Walmart execs said their research showed that shoppers liked the quality, liked the price, but, quote, didn't feel particularly proud to display a great value product in their home.
What are you
And it really
displaying?
bummed them out.
Okay.
I mean,
It looks better.
what are you displaying in your home? Who cares? It's your home.
People care.
Well, they do care because if you look, what's Target's generic brand?
Archer
that's-
Farms?
No. Kirkland
Kirkland's
is Costco.
Costco.
Deal Worthy, maybe?
No.
Or Up and Up. Up and Up.
Up
is-
and Up,
Yeah.
Up and Up.
Up and Up's got kind of a cool logo.
Yeah, it's
Good
kinda
and
modern.
Gather has a cool logo.
So great value. If you see a great value product in somebody's house, what does it mean to you? I don't think twice.
Where would you see it?
I don't know.
With the ranch dressing or something?
Yeah, like on the off-brand Doritos Great Value tortilla chips.
Or like hand soap. I don't know if it's at the kitchen sink. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I guess I can see that.
I will say it looks better. The Great Value brand. I'm a font.
Well, now they're
slut.
apparently they
So-
think that they think that it's the boring labels that are really turning people off to the Great Value brand. So they're gonna rebrand some of this stuff.
You know what brand generic? I don't like Essential. That brand. That's a local. Like you go to Deerberg's, you go to Schnucks. Like you get like almond milk. There's Essential almond milk.
Yeah, who's that?
I think it's just like our local grocers, and I don't like that font. But I buy it.
Well, so they're going to rebrand the Great Value stuff for milk, frozen chicken nuggets, 10,000 items.
Yeah.
So the Great Value brand was launched in 1993, and the look has not changed in over a decade.
Yeah. Did
So
you guys
look-
ever grow up eating Always Save or Best Choice? Those products?
No, we used to go to a supermarket named Pathmark, and their Great Value was a brand called No Frills. It
And
was
there weren't
literally
any.
called No Frills. Look up No Frill. I mean, you want to talk about it was plain packaging.
Yeah. Also, look at Always Save. It was the funniest. They even had cigarettes. They were like the yellow.
Yeah, they had No Frill cigarettes too.
That's funny. It's probably the
Wait,
same company.
Wait a second. So the Great Value went from this to the Blue Circle?
No, the blue circle's now.
I see.
Oh wait, no, I
and
thought
this
that
is-
was
this-
kind
new.
of. It
this
looks
is
more
the
like.
new
Oh,
one?
I don't know what
Target's
the
Up and
new
Up.
what
That's
the
the new one.
Yeah, it looks like Up and Up kind of.
Okay, so they just made a prettier looking.
I guess so, yeah, they just
font,
rebranded
and they
it.
filled
The font
it in.
is still. They
Better
pushed
colors.
the letters together a little bit more and filled them in.
whatever. It's all psychological.
It is. Branding is
Yeah.
Great,
interesting.
great
see-
Value Frosted Flakes.
So what was the brand you said?
No frills.
No Frills.
No
That's hilarious. I'm gonna look
It was
that up.
called No. Look up Pathmark No Frills. That was their.
No Frills was Pathmark's generic store brand, known for its simple, no-nonsense packaging.
No frills.
Budget-friendly products. Pathmark during the 80s. Affordable basic versions of food, beverages, paper
Yeah,
goods,
I mean it was the
toiletries.
same. It was the same crap as Great Value.
Well, first of all, the Pathmark logo is awesome.
I don't even think that's a store anymore.
No,
It
it was written like it wasn't. Let's
well,
see.
it looks like there's a Canadian version now.
No frills. Yeah, it was just.
That's
white-
all it said. It just said cola.
Yep.
Beer.
It was white label.
Great drink. That's
amazing.
This is
It
some
was
movie.
a white label and just.
That's actually cool.
Dude, this is awesome. This is like some movie stuff.
I love
Window
that.
cleaners.
Wow.
Potted meat food product. No
Cola.
frills.
I want that. That
Look,
is.
I told you cigarettes.
Dude, look at this logo. Just the two stripes and it
That's
says no
sweet.
frills.
But doesn't it look nicer? Like in a weird way, it looks like it's
It does.
fancy.
Well, because the Apple was like redefined something being very like dressed down,
Clean and-
yeah, and clean. They were the OG.
Yeah,
Wow.
Just type in Always Save and look at the difference of.
Wow, that's super.
Always Save always made you feel so embarrassed if your friends came over. You're like, crud.
It is what it is. It's
Dude,
cola.
I want to try that. Why do I want that?
But and you know what? So No Frills Cola was probably a name brand that they private labeled it.
Oh, really?
So like they would buy
But this was their vest?
they
Or-
would buy like Coca-Cola and just rebrand it.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Oh yeah, big companies do that. So like a brand like
Yeah, I was talking about the wine.
Pathmark
They
would
do the
come and
surplus.
buy a certain amount and just call it cola. That's it.
Dude,
It's
could you
crazy.
get your hands on one of these? Do you think there's maybe something in your old room or something?
No. I don't live. My mom doesn't live in the same house that I grew up in.
Dang, there's no boxes with
No.
no frills stuff in it?
No.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Have you ever seen a 7-Eleven close?
Clothes?
Yeah.
Maybe. I think the one I used to live by a 7-Eleven.
I feel like when a 7-Eleven goes up, they never
Like there used to be one on
shut down.
Big Bend and like almost Big Bend in Manchester, like in Maplewood. But I don't know if it's still there. It could still be there. But that I don't know.
If your local 7-Eleven suddenly vanishes this year, don't panic. It's all part of a massive makeover the company's undergoing. So they just announced they're closing 645 locations this year. They're trying to figure out what it wants to be now. 7-Eleven is having like a crisis of what we're going to be.
Just stay being you, man. 7-Elevens are great. We don't have any old school convenience stores that aren't gas stations anymore.
Well, here's the thing. So for decades, 7-Eleven was the place you went for your big gulp, your pack of cigarettes, and maybe a questionable hot dog. But
Where's the
times are
juice?
changing. Times are changing. First off, cigarette sales are tanking. They've dropped about 26% since 2019, which used to be a big moneymaker for 7-Eleven. Inflation's hitting hard. Smaller stores with less variety are struggling to keep foot traffic up. Because of that, the parent company of 7-Eleven shifting gears. They want to stop being just a corner store, and they want to start acting more like a hybrid of a grocery store and a fast casual restaurant. So do you think they're going to go more towards the quick trip model? Like the QT kitchen?
Yeah, Wawa.
That'd be cool.
Wawa. You know what? Just reading here. If you've ever been to a Wawa or a Sheetz
Pardon the
or
language.
Buc-ee's, you know the deal. Massive locations, good food. And that's exactly what 7-Eleven wants to do.
They should do that because then they can be like the mini Wallies. Like sometimes you get overwhelmed, you go to Wally's or Buc-ee's, and you're like, I don't want to deal with all this pandemonium. 7-Eleven could do just the minimalist opposite of that, where it's like, hey, get in, get out. It's not like
I love
crazy.
me a QT kitchen every once in a while.
Same.
Like if I want a quick breakfast or something,
Or a taquito.
or taquito. So I guess 7-Eleven's going to go more food forward. Think less heat and eat and more prepared meals. They're already testing things like miso ramen, egg sandwiches, and milk bread. And these new bigger stores are apparently pulling in 18% more daily sales than the old school shop. So that's where the 7-Eleven's going now. How many 7-Elevens are there?
I don't know.
I mean, with 645 stores closing, that's kind of a drop in the bucket, right?
Okay, here we go. How many 7-Eleven stores are there
in the U.S.?
Go ahead and take a guess.
Ooh,
As
man.
of early 2026, approximately.
Okay, I'm going to say, I'm going to say 1,000 stores.
1,000 stores?
No,
Really?
way more. No, I'm sorry. If they're closing 645, I'm going to say 5,500 stores.
Just in the
5,500.
U.S., right?
Just in the US.
Yeah, give me. Let's see here. There's a lot of towns, a lot of big cities have a lot of 7-Elevens.
I'll say 7,000.
7,000.
Yeah, I was going to go that, but I will now say, let's go 3,000.
Congratulations to Moon. 12,200
Whoa.
stores.
In the U.S.?
In the U.S.
Holy cow.
That's
approximately.
wild.
Not in the Missouri area, though. It's not
Yeah.
as big.
California has the highest number of them.
Wow.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Speaking of the gas station food and all that kind of stuff, did you know Paul Skeens has a hot dog roller? Like he's got the full
Paul
on
Skeens, the Pirates pitcher?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He must be
He's
getting
got his own
paid.
hot dog roller.
He's got his own hot dog
He's
roller.
got the money for it.
For some reason, I keep getting fed on social media these guys that are like saying like now that they're grown men, they have exactly what they want, and it shows them with their hot
Well, you
dog
you
roller.
get some money in the bank.
I
What's
get-
the first thing you're going to do?
You get a hot dog
A
roller
hot
out
dog
of your
roller.
kitchen counter. He's got a bit more of it too. I think he's got like what do you call it? Like the heating thing over here.
Oh,
where,
he's
like,
got
you
the whall
keep
thing.
The hash browns.
That's probably in his fourth kitchen of his house.
That's wild. Hey man, when you made it, you made it.
He made it.
Yeah, he did.
He made it. All right, one more thing before we move on, and this is big news out of Italy. Most of us have been there. Your dog, your cat's sick, your cat needs an emergency vet visit, and you're stuck trying to explain to your boss why you need the day off. Well, if you lived in Italy, you wouldn't have to use your vacation days anymore. Italy just became the first country in the world to officially grant workers paid leave to care for their sick pets, which I guess is a huge win for animal lovers and a massive shift in how we think about work-life balance. And, of course, people are going to take advantage of this. And that's the problem. This is not exactly a get-out-of-work-free card. Italy has set up some guardrails to make sure the system is used fairly. So if your dog is sick, if Radio or Bilbo Baggins is sick, you would have to get a digital veterinary certificate to prove that your pet is sick.
Doctor's note.
Yeah, you got to get a doctor's
Chat
note.
GPT.
I think that's all right.
You get 3 days of paid leave a year.
Okay.
And your pet must be microchipped and officially registered to you. So you can't just say your goldfish looks sad
Right.
What?
to take a day off. Oh, my goldfish looks sad.
What about the stink bug that's stuck in the window?
I'm down with this. I don't think this is.
I mean,
I'm
not
okay
bad.
with this,
If,
too.
if
I'm
they're,
fine
if
with
they're
this.
having that kind of issue and that they have to even think about this, then
This wasn't just a random decision by the government. It actually traces back to a 2017 court case involving a librarian in Rome. And she stayed home to care for her ailing English setter. And when her employer refused to pay her, she took him to court. And her lawyer used a pretty brilliant loophole. In Italy, abandoning an animal to suffer is a criminal offense.
Whoa.
So they argued that if she went to work and her dog was in pain, she'd technically be breaking the law. And the court's like, see,
got him.
That's awesome.
the court agreed. And that single case paved the way for a nationwide policy, the policy we see today in Italy.
I mean, the amount of money we spend on these creatures, I'm like, yep.
Well, and here's the thing in the U.S. So Italy's leading the charge on a concept called the multi-species family. It's the idea that family isn't just about humans anymore. If an animal lives in your home, depends on you for survival, offers you emotional support, they deserve the same legal care status as a human relative.
Okay, so can I stack?
You could stack.
So I got 10 head of cattle, and this one's sick, so I got 3 days on that one. At the end of that 3 days,
Okay, but
this one's
think
sick.
about this though. If you run cattle and you're a rancher, cattle's part of your business.
No, this is my family.
Then you can't
I'm gonna
claim.
say- I'm-
then
well,
you
I'm-
can't claim on your taxes that you're a rancher.
I'm gonna sell them and eat them, but they're my family because I named them.
Okay, well,
Yeah, there's ribeye.
I'm saying like
there's
somebody's gonna
Well-
try to take advantage of this.
Well, sure. But also, like, doctor's note, they're trying to make it.
Yeah, it seems.
we all
As
treat
just
our
as
pets like
possible.
our family members.
I love this. And you know what? When people have to put their pets down, they are a mess. And it sucks. Everybody's gone through that.
Well, with
so
over
give 'em
60
time.
million pets in a country of 60 million people, Italy's the perfect place for this to, I guess, take root. Right now, Italy stands alone. In the U.S., pets are seen as property in the eyes of the law. Though places like New York are discussing similar bills. So we'll see how this works out in Italy. And maybe it'll be a thing here in the States soon.
Probably
I don't
not.
know, probably not.
Can we also copy Italy's little thing in August where you get
But
a couple,
eat pasta every day? Yes.
get a couple weeks off and
Yes.
the whole country,
Europe is
basically?
much more lax. You've been seeing all this stuff about moving to Spain. You seen all
Yeah.
this? God dang.
What's in Spain? The rain?
Less
Yes,
money,
Planes?
but happier life. Like there's tons of expats, mostly English expats, but there's like a whole world out there of people talking about like, hey, listen, I moved here and I'm making 45% less money, but I'm spending more time outside. I have more. There's more people here. They're done at 4 o'clock.
You don't think I'm happy?
their bosses
Here? Look at me.
aren't expecting them to check emails at 8 p.m.
They
Like,
work in a nap in the workday.
It's like a
I get
happy.
a
Do you get to
siesta?
drive your kids all over the country to play sports?
It's just a happier place, man. And they're saying like, hey, there's still places in the world that aren't in this hustle culture thing.
Well,
It's a pendulum swing on the hustle culture.
Last time I checked my watch, it still said America.
look how happy I am.
Yeah.
The shining example.
Overworked and looking
Everything's
ragged.
fine.
Yeah.
My dog is sick. I need to stay home.
Let's move to 60-hour work weeks.
No rest.
Today's Team Rizz Remember the Day is brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Score their famous tacos for only $1 each after the cards score 8 or more runs all season long at Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Get the details at hotshotsnet.com. From Sullivan, Missouri, Rachel Gazaway is our Rachel is a Rizvangelist who recruits new listeners like she's on payroll. Nice. Thank you. Doctors, nurses, co-workers, even her 16-year-old are amongst some of her latest recruits. She says, I love how every member of the crew brings something different to the table. It feels like the group of friends you don't actually mind hanging out with in person. You'd be surprised. She is a nurse at Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital. She is dating a fellow Team Rizz member. So the show has basically become the foundation of their relationship.
Nice. Another Rizz Show couple. Team Rizz couple.
Rachel Gazaway from Sullivan's our Team Rizz Remember the Day. Get super sweet Team Rizz Remember the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, Lauren, what do you got for us?
Shannon Elizabeth is joining OnlyFans, so everybody cue your American Pie references. Sandra Bullock is on Instagram, Rizz. This is a big deal. And Time Magazine's most influential for 2026.
All right, we got that. Your crappy birthdays, the porno birthday, all that and more next in your Crap on Celebrity. Stay there. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833, the Schreier Air text line. Oh, you guys know that number. 314-649-DUMB. The Bud Light Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow at 1057thepoint.com. Our buddy Dan Royce will be up here.
Oh.
Our buddy Dan Royce from Royce Jewelry.
Diamond Dan.
I like to call him the Ringmaster.
Oh.
It's pretty good.
The Ringmaster, Dan Royce, talking about engagement rings. It's springtime. It's engagement season, so we'll see what's going on in the world of jewelry. Who watched the Masters over the weekend?
Oh,
Me and Scott. You didn't watch it all? Not even out of curiosity?
No, man.
Really?
I'm not curious.
Nap time.
It is the best nap.
No, man. I was curious to see who would win.
I know.
Was it Rory?
I'm just teasing.
It was Rory.
My wife got into it, too.
Yeah,
So
I
he's
was
the
into
only
it, too.
guy to win it back to, or not the only guy, but it's been a while since
been a while.
somebody's won it back to back, right?
It's been a while.
And also interesting, I read about that. So the person who wins the Masters picks the dinner for the next year's Masters ceremony.
I didn't know that.
And so he picked like, I don't remember what
Chicken
exactly
fingers.
it was. Chicken fingers, McRib. But I find that fascinating.
Now they get the green jacket. It's a whole, $4 million, I think was the top prize. I watched. I threw some money down too.
Oh.
Well, that's why you're watching.
Yes, that is why I'm watching.
That's why half the people I think are watching.
Well, I had some bets down on FanDuel. It was no holes in one, which I lost.
Whoops. Oh, somebody got a hole in one?
Somebody got a hole in one on Saturday, which pissed me off.
It was a guy that was he ranked
Sean Lowry.
100 and something.
Thanks a lot, Sean.
Yeah, I bet no holes in one for the entire tournament. Missed that one. Bet that Xander Schauffele would come in the top 10. Guess who hit that one? Me. Guessed that Tommy Fleetwood would win. That didn't happen.
Oh.
So I made a little something. Okay. I walked away with plus. Okay, plus money for the tournament, which was good. Yeah. But Scott, what were you saying? Do they pump in like bird sounds?
That's because there's one broadcast, I guess it was, I can't remember what name of it, but there's another, I was watching it on Prime, which is like the basic broadcast, but then there's another one from Sky Network. That's what it was. And people were saying
CBS.
No bird noises on Sky, but you listen to the Prime one, sounds beautiful. It's just that nice, pleasant outdoor sound.
Well, maybe that's different microphones.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Yeah, they're just saying.
There's always been a rumor that they're pumping in.
Oh, I
they're
wouldn't
pumping in
doubt
bird
it.
chirps.
I wouldn't doubt it. And honestly, if I was producing it, I would be pumping in birds.
Oh, there's all these rules, by the way, as a broadcaster for like you can't call fans. You can't call the people who watch the Masters at.
You have to call them
You
spectators.
have to call them patrons.
Patrons.
Yeah.
What kind of dorky rule is that? Why can't you call them fans?
You can't. That's the rules.
Respect.
It's too many rules.
Too many rules, man.
And this is why golf is so unattractive.
Too many rules.
Too many rules.
No cell phones. If you're there watching, if you have a cell phone, they'll throw you out.
Wow.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Even in the party areas?
Hey, this is going to sound really ignorant. What did I go to?
U.S. Open.
Okay.
When Tiger was
And
here?
you liked it.
I didn't see Tiger. I loved it.
When it was at Belle Reeve, right?
Yeah, it was incredible. Did I see
Was it
Tiger?
the U.S. Open?
You did see Tiger because
see
you
Tiger.
man went to that as well because I think he saw you.
Oh, yeah.
And I
who
believe
is
Tiger was.
Yeah, Tiger did play.
Who was your buddy that we had in here?
Brendan. Brendan was playing. So I was trying to follow him, but do remember that
I don't think he's on the tour anymore.
I don't think so either. I was.
Brendan Steele.
Yeah, thank you.
I
great name.
was. I was still drinking back then.
I
So-
drink too if I had to deal with all that.
So it was a drunken fest. Not for me necessarily, but I mean, the drinking there was not what I was expecting.
Well, yeah,
In between the holes, like they got these spots. I'm talking like you could tell people with money. These were rich guys all around me, plastered.
Well, the whole thing about the Masters is the food is very cheap. Food and beer prices are very cheap.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that
Very
being difficult. I just remember there was beer everywhere. People were just falling over.
Listen, back to the pumping the artificial birds into the broadcast. Scott was thinking, what if we had to pump artificial sound into our broadcast?
That'd be great.
So
What would we do?
I don't know, but
Just random
I don't know.
elephants?
Scott gave me some random sounds to pump in during our broadcast. Oh, that's nice. That's birds.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is cool.
Basically,
Like we were
teach you.
broadcasting, you'd be like, oh, these guys are outside.
I feel like I'm at the Rainforest Cafe
Having a good time, having a nap.
having a nap.
Some mott sticks.
Is this where we're going to have a storm every 15 minutes?
Excuse me, man.
The
Would you,
Rainforest Cafe?
would you
This
like
is
some
us
more?
on safari.
Would you like some
Should've
more
put
water?
that in there.
Thank
Hey, it's
you.
a Rizz show. We're live from the zoo.
Yeah. We're in the
Pleasant day
birdcage.
down here.
All right, what about this?
Hey, if you let that go for another 30 seconds, I think I could get used to it.
Where are we from the set of Star Wars?
Well, I just thought it'd be fun to be at a
A
construction
Wilhelm
site,
scream every once in a while.
maybe. Have that.
We're in New York. This is like a back alley in
Oh,
New
we're
York.
Yeah, we're just
outside.
outside New York City.
We're outside New York City. Okay.
Yeah, this does sound like I'm trying to sleep in Manhattan.
There's no cars though.
No, it's maybe
This
a
is
new
at night.
construction way outside of town, on one of those islands.
We're in the
broadcasting
bathroom.
from the bathroom.
Truck stop. Yeah.
We're at the bathroom right
It's
now.
a Rizz show live from the Loves on 70.
Number
Out in
11,
Wright City.
your shower is ready. Number 11.
This one.
What's up, Terry?
Hey, at least he's washing his hands. It's better than I can say for two of the people I saw in this office yesterday.
They're going to
What's
get the
with
chagrin if they don't.
The Shigella.
Watch.
What's
Shigella.
with the purple handkerchief in your back pocket there, Terry?
You tell me what's up with it.
Somebody.
Dave, I know that ass from anywhere. All right.
Somebody's got
IYK,
issues,
yeah.
YK.
Where are we broadcasting from if this is in the background?
Space.
Basement. Oh, no.
You guys got to guess this one.
Space.
It's close to home.
Is this in the annex building in the basement with the time light
Is this the
switch?
sound?
Well, it gets better.
It does?
Oh, it gets better than this?
Yes. And that way it'll let you know where we're at exactly.
Could you turn it up, please?
I mean, it's just a whoosh. Is this
I
a
feel like I'm
whooshing sound?
inside a tube TV.
There's supposed to be a thing happening any second now.
I feel like there's a rock rolling towards us. Or Indiana Jones.
And I don't know yet.
Are we at the airport?
Nope. We
that
are.
Are we
say it?
driving up to
Wait,
somewhere?
no, say it.
Am I way west on Highway 30?
Okay,
And
Oh, I'm on the side
We
of the
just
road.
parked at my house and we're walking in.
are we
Oh,
committing
we're
a crime?
breaking into someone's home.
St. Louis?
Okay.
oh, we're downtown.
Downtown.
and there are no sounds.
That's brutal. I can't wait to
Okay.
field the emails on that
Are
one.
we committing crimes? Okay, we're downtown St. Louis.
Yeah.
All right.
We have space guns.
Am I in a Dirty Harry film?
Huh.
All right, so it went from nothing.
Yeah. It gets a lot of chaos.
This is what it sounded like when we were at Union Station.
Yeah, this is what the mornings
All right.
felt like.
Anyways.
Love you, St.
Thank
Louis.
you, Scott.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that. Let's do crap on celebrities.
That was good, Scott.
There's some police sirens that happen eventually. It gets really chaotic. It's a fun one.
Oh, hey, somebody said that they were caught one year pumping in sound because there were birds being heard that were not native to that area.
Oh, really?
And the people were calling them out, being like, that's a...
What a nerd.
Well, Allison
a
got her app
kookaroo.
out. And she's like, all the birds we're using right now are native because it was,
You're kidding.
yeah, she was looking. She's like, oh, those are all.
You guys were investigating the bird sounds on the PGA thing.
Well, my wife got
I
into
love you
it.
guys.
She's a
the one
birder.
he's the one that told me. He's like, hey, man, are they pumping in bird sounds?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's amazing.
Nerd.
I know. But now I want to buy a golf set, big time.
All right, let's find out what's going on in music and entertainment.
All right, let's start with this, some law and order. In a federal court in New York yesterday, a jury has ruled that Live Nation and its subsidiary, Ticketmaster, created a monopoly that squashes competition, drives up ticket prices. So now we got to wait for the judge's decision on what's going to be done about this. A lot of people are saying they want these companies to be split apart. People are saying, like, maybe that could help with lowering ticket costs.
Yeah, man.
Back in 2024, you may remember the Biden Justice Department and nearly 40 states launched the lawsuit calling for the breakup of the two companies. And then last month, the DOJ under President Trump announced a settlement with the two companies and backed out of the lawsuit along with several states. And
So the
they had to pay a
lawsuit
fine that was very minimal.
So what's good? So we don't know the punishment yet, right?
We don't. So 30 of the states kept fighting for
Okay.
this, and then they won. So that's essentially like the states won in this ruling yesterday. We don't know what's going to happen. It's probably going to be a long time to figure that out.
But hey, it's a step in the right direction for
It
maybe
is.
some affordable ticket prices.
They don't have a suspected time when this judgment will be passed.
You know
I
how
didn't see
this
that.
stuff drags through the courts.
It
You know, there's
does.
going to
I
be
know.
appeals,
Yeah, especially
and especially in the corporate
with
world.
the power and the money they got.
For sure.
Hey, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll stay abreast.
Maybe a win for the consumer.
Justin Bieber broke multiple records at Coachella. We were talking about his performance.
Most
being-
handsomest ever.
He did. He won that award, as he does everywhere he goes. But we were talking about how he was getting some criticism for his performance being very bare. You know, people were kind of criticizing that.
I think just some people didn't get what he was doing. Maybe they were used to the young Justin Bieber, you know, with a big set and all
For
these,
sure.
all the bells and whistles.
And in
It was very
comparison to the other
minimalist
ones.
with-
It was very-
with what he did, and very cool.
So it's not even weekend 2 yet, but here's a breakdown on his records according to Vogue. So he is the highest paid artist in festivals history. Remember this? He's $10 million to play there. He brought in the highest ever ticket demand, so people wanted to see him.
His fee was $10 million.
$10 million.
I would have thought it was more.
Really?
I think he's worth more.
10 million, but it broke a record. His performance is the most Googled in Coachella history. I'm sure that's people wanting to see it for the criticism as well as the excitement.
Mm-hmm.
He's already sold more merch than any other artist over Coachella's 2 weekends. His brand, is it Skylark, sold $5.4 million worth of product over weekend 1,
Dang.
which is insane.
Dang.
The festival's previous record was just $1.7 million across both
$5 million
weekends.
bucks in T-shirts and merch.
Yes.
Damn.
Good for you, brother. Everybody,
so-
everybody counted that guy out like 3 times.
And so weekend 2,
Yeah,
he's
he
on
was-
for
he was a
Saturday
dick,
night.
That's why when he was younger.
Yeah, he had some rough coats.
He had a thing.
He had some rough coats.
I think this guy's turned it around, though.
I hope so.
I'm happy for him.
Also, Trent Reznor has commented on 9 Inch Nails working with Boys Noise on their collaborative album, which is out tomorrow. He says the creative fulfillment of working on the Challengers and Tron scores with Boys Noise has led him to think that including him in the Peel It Back tour could have gone an interesting way to express 9 Inch Nails in a more purely electronic terms, and it really is. And so Coachella Festival last weekend, here's a couple of the performances. Here's a Closer from last weekend.
Very cool.
It is cool.
Here's another one. Check this out.
The way it makes me feel.
I don't know where
Almost like a tongue on
I don't know where I'd listen to this.
Oh, I'm listening to it everywhere tomorrow.
Okay, so this comes out. So the Boys Noise 9 Inch Nails record comes out tomorrow. It's remixes of old Nail songs
And some new stuff.
I'm interested in the studio version.
Where am
Yeah.
I? Me too. Me too.
Honestly,
And I love what I'm
working
hearing.
out, making love.
I'm not
when you're
I'm not
pissed-
making love to that.
Oh, Tim and I will be making love to the
I'm
new
not-
album tomorrow,
That's too
as we
much.
do when any
You
Nine
all
Inch
might have a
Nails.
heart attack.
Well, and I thought Dave Navarro, he released a statement just
Dave
talking
Navarro?
about Dave Navarro with his
Okay.
nipples.
I was
He
wondering
released
what
a
he thought of
statement,
this.
and I think this is so perfect. He says,
I was like, what, yeah, you know what? You're right. I was like,
Yeah.
what does Dave Navarro think of this?
no, not.
Have we heard from Navarro yet?
No, listen, this is so great. So he says, Trent Reznor is simply our GOAT artist. Always evolving, never stale, and ever carries the feeling of being another era of music by consciously doing what feels right and natural and honest to him and nobody else. He's maintained his mystique after all this time, which is true. While doing all that, he also branched out to receive multiple Grammys for his contribution to film soundtracks. His set designs are brilliant and effective yet simple. Never lost any sex appeal either. And I was like, you know what?
Man,
Navarro is
True.
spot
I
on.
agree.
I agree. Hey, Dave does know.
Dave knows.
Good job, Dave.
Dave Navarro.
So I can't wait for tomorrow, and hopefully you'll be into it as well.
Again, I don't know where I'm going to listen to this. Is this a car only
This
thing?
is in the Beamer. You got a good
Yeah,
sub in
brother,
that
you
Beamer.
got that Harman crater or whatever
Yeah,
it's
Harman
called.
Kardon.
Yeah, Harman Kardon. Yeah, I got the Harman Kardon too, and it's the tightest.
I will be listening to this album all weekend long and probably dyeing my hair
Dude,
at
the
some
Beamer's
point.
going to be bumping
Yeah, dude,
Yes.
I'll bump the CD. Wait, it's today?
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Tesla is also going to be releasing a new album. Many people may be not as excited about this, but I am. It's called Homage, and it's going to be out on July 17th.
Homage. So that's going to be a cover album?
Cover albums. This is cool. So among the 14 songs, they're going to have Bob Seger's Night Moves on there. Have You Ever Seen the Rain from CCR? Supertramp's Give a Little Bit. Skinner's The Ballad of Curtis Lowe, among many others like Hank Williams, Etta James,
Tesla.
etc. Tesla.
Name your favorite Tesla song.
Love song.
I have nothing. I have no
I like
idea.
their Cybertruck.
I have no idea who.
That was the cover.
Which is the cover, too.
I have no idea who Tesla is.
What?
You've heard of them, though, right?
I've seen the name.
I'm going to take
That's
you
one
to
of those-
Motley Crue this summer.
Show me a song.
We're going to go to Motley Crue, and we're going to only stay for Extreme and Tesla. And then we'll go home. It'll be great.
So I don't. I mean, I've been around. I've been exposed to a lot of music. I know that I have some gaps. I have some blind spots for sure. But how is Tesla in the news for doing a cover record?
I know, because Tesla's one of those bands
Is
that
it a slow
back in the
day?
day,
I have a
thought
weird
they were-
radar.
They seemed like a fake band, basically.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you just see their shirts, and I don't think anyone knows a song of theirs.
Listen,
I do.
You
Is
do.
is it one layer of nerd down from?
No, it's like it's
I was
so.
into some nerdy stuff.
It's kind of basic. You know what I mean? Like they didn't make waves. Their most well-known song is "Signs" because they covered that.
Yeah.
Is basic is
Signs
Here's
everywhere.
Love Song.
Yeah.
signs as in a cover.
This is a Tesla song.
You know this one.
No, I'm not trying to slam. I'm saying, are
Yeah.
you saying basic because it was so-so?
Yeah, the music is just
It
so-so.
was the world's filler.
They're just a good
Yeah.
band.
I would be surprised if somebody says my favorite band is Tesla. And I'm not saying that as a knock on them. I'm just saying they never got. They're a good band, but
good band.
they never got the recognition like a Zeppelin did
Right.
or something. You know
Well,
what I
yeah,
mean?
they sound talented. I'm
For sure.
saying, like,
And this album of covers will be great because they love covering music.
He's got a good voice.
it is a cool logo too. At least the one on the kick drum.
I
in
get
this
to the
video.
hook.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They love pumping in crowds too. to
Oh,
their
is that one of
music.
those?
Jeff Keith's got a good voice.
But these aren't good songs.
Maybe I should play Signs.
Play a little song. Give people
gonna
what
give
they
them
want.
some.
That logo is rad.
It is.
You're right.
It's very like.
It is.
It's very
want
Tesla.
I almost want a T-shirt, just to be the guy
See,
that
that's-
doesn't know
Look at
any
Bill.
Tesla.
That's what
that wears
I feel like
Tesla.
most of the.
Is this edited?
And who is this original?
Oh,
This is a cover.
yeah. Not Manfred Mann though. I know the band. Five-man electrical band.
I'll give it a
That's-
hook here. I
that's
love
the
this.
original?
This great song. Okay.
They're okay. Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I was like, oh no.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Effing up this. Yeah. Anyway, that's your music news.
Have you heard that one?
I've heard the original.
That's probably the version you heard.
Oh, you think so?
Well, that's a live version of the Tesla.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Maybe.
probably heard the
Five-man
Tesla.
electrical band would be surprising if you
Maybe.
heard that.
You heard the
somebody said one of the greatest Tesla songs is "Little Susie." And
Little
I
Susie.
should listen
I
to
think
that.
we're done playing Tesla.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. Hey,
That's your
listen.
Tesla news.
You'll
listen,
hear it later on
we-
my show on Keishi.
We gave you some Tesla.
That's right. In TV news, the second season finale of The Pit is on HBO Max tonight. The second season premiere of Beef is on Netflix. So be
I
on
got
the
to
lookout for
Has
that.
anybody
The Pit?
seen Beef?
No, I don't know
No.
if that is.
Apparently that first season it's great and I haven't seen it.
Ali Wong?
Is it Ali Wong?
I
Maybe.
think so.
So there's something about a car accident. I hear it's fantastic.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either. And I haven't watched The Pit, and everybody's like, you have to watch The
That's
Pit.
the Not into medical
Neither
stuff.
am I. What's wrong with me? I don't know if I'm going to get scared.
I don't like it either.
What's wrong with us?
Yeah, I didn't.
It's apparently great.
But you're paranoid about everything medical.
Maybe it'll help. I don't know. my girlfriend who is in the medical field, she's like, it is the most accurate medical
That's
show
what I hear
of all
too.
time.
Really? Huh.
Yes. But I know we'll be into this. The documentary episode of Hollywood Demons focusing on the Jerry Springer Show is coming, guys. Revealing all the troubling behind-the-scenes practices and highlights the darker aspects of the iconic daytime program we all miss. Here's a little trailer for Hollywood Demons.
Haven't we heard everything about the Jerry Springer Show?
Allegedly not.
There have been a million documentaries about this. What else
Well,
do we need to know?
apparently Springer had no idea about the guest storylines, so he could have plausible deniability. Also, all the ties to white supremacy, allegedly, and then allegations of physical and sexual harassment.
What white
With who?
supremacy?
Who had,
I don't know.
who
We have
had
to watch the
connections
documentary.
with-
Jerry had white supremacy
What?
connections. It's going to be a freaking
He was
nightmare.
a Jewish guy from Cincinnati.
I don't know. Watch the damn
mayor.
My biggest question was like, did you know what it took to get that show on the air?
Yes, I knew what you guys did, but I was so separated from what actually happened, including not knowing ahead of time. They never told me who the guests were going to be.
Jerry Springer never knew about the stories before we came to tape. And it may have actually helped just due to the fact maybe he wouldn't want to see some of the stuff we put together.
I tell you what, Jerry is an interesting guy. So, he was the mayor of Cincinnati.
Yes. Yep.
But he had to resign because he paid a hooker with a check.
Right. That
Now,
is
what-
interesting.
Was he a,
He's a
was-
simple man.
Do you take a check?
Of course I do.
Was he a Tesla fan? Is what I'm.
He probably
Well, ask
was.
Dave Navarro.
That Tesla was probably his favorite band. This is interesting news. So I was thinking about this because Shannon Elizabeth is on OnlyFans as of today. She got divorced. Shannon Elizabeth from American Pie.
Showing her boobies?
Well, we don't know what she will be showing, but she is saying that she wants to connect directly with her audience. And she wants to be on her own terms. She said, fame has obviously been working in Hollywood. People controlled the narrative, the outcome of her career. Shannon Elizabeth was one of the first people to really put it in our heads about OnlyFans. Because if you remember from American Pie,
She was Nadia in American
she
Pie.
was, and she comes over to Jim's house to study. And then if you remember, he sets the webcam up to run to Stifler's
And
house or
Blink
whatever.
182 was watching.
Yes, and so I thought, what, I'm gonna pull some audio because this is exactly what a live look at Shannon Elizabeth being on OnlyFans is gonna sound like with all the men watching. It's gonna be incredible.
Okay.
Ah, here she is. Did I miss anything? No, you are just in time. Oh, this is incredible. Oh my God.
Poor Jim.
This is too much.
Poor Jim.
Oh, you see? Oh, there that goes. Oh, jeez. God bless the internet.
Ay, ay, ay.
We'll take it off.
Oh my God.
That's what everybody's gonna sound like. You're gonna be like ish break and all that. It's gonna be great.
God bless the internet.
God
bless
bless
you.
the internet.
Well, and take a step back to that whole scene.
Yeah.
Super creepy.
Problematic.
Super creepy.
No.
Oh yeah, she doesn't know she's being filmed.
She's naked
She's
on a webcam.
naked. Her boobs are everywhere. The Blink 182 guys are actually watching from their homes. It
Yeah.
went all over. It's crazy.
And she really didn't do much after that, did she?
No, she married one of the producers from that movie.
She did?
Yeah, she did. Or director, real sweet looking guy. He was kind of like, he had like a, I just remember he had like a really sweet face. And I thought, oh, that's great. He got like the hot girl from that movie and like he was just like a normal guy. And then they divorced and now she's on the OnlyFans. So nothing good lasts.
Shannon
Everybody.
Elizabeth, let's see here.
Joseph Reitman.
Is
he
that his
one of-
name?
Is he one of the Reitmans?
Pull up I don't know. I didn't know much about him, but he was a part of the
I
movie.
mean, he's
Producer.
clearly a Reitman, but is he a Reitman?
Like
Reitman?
the famous.
What is Joseph Reitman? Actor and producer.
She's a part of the Animal Avengers, a nonprofit animal rescue organization founded by herself
That's cool.
and her then husband Reitman.
She's beautiful. I don't know if her boobies are going to be on there though. So if you're like been dying for this your whole life,
Why
I
would
don't
you
know.
go on OnlyFans?
I don't know. Maybe she's just going to like be sweet to everybody.
She is a vegan. She is an environmentalist and the cousin of New York-based television host and relationship coach Tamsin Fadal.
You're kidding me.
She did say it's going to be more sexy. Nobody has seen such sexy. So her boobs are probably going to be on there. It's
No,
fine.
he's not part of the Reitman.
No, here's her ex-husband.
Yeah, just like a normal guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, don't you like look at him and go, you could have probably
Yeah.
been with Shannon Elizabeth? Like,
Oh, yeah, it gives us all hope.
He
does.
did play in the World Series of Poker 4 times.
Well, he used to be married to or engaged to Annie Duke, who was a pro.
Annie Duke. Is that the
Pro
one,
poker
the
player.
blonde gal with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
glasses? Okay.
I don't know if she got glasses.
Sunglasses.
she got
Does
paint on her
she does the
overalls.
sunglasses thing.
I don't know. Good. Well, good for him.
Good for him, good for her, good for us. Sandra Bullock has joined Instagram, you guys. I started following her yesterday. She's already got 1 million people on there. She's promoting the Practical Magic 2 event that will be out in theaters on September 18th, and I'm excited. It looks like this sequel is going to be pretty kick-ass. Everybody's coming back for it. The people behind Dune Part 3, including Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, and Jason Momoa.
I got to see 2.
Oh, it's so good.
Revealed the first 7 minutes at CinemaCon. So the film is set 17 years after Dune Part 2. This trailer is described as a thriller, emphasizing its more action-packed and emotional narrative compared to its predecessors. So be on the lookout December 18th for this Dune Part 3.
Hey, did you mention that Shannon Elizabeth doesn't live in the U.S.?
No, I did not.
She lives in South Africa.
Oh.
And has since 2016.
Good for her.
She's a doggone foreigner.
She's never been around. I mean, you don't ever see her like in the news or anything, so that makes sense.
She said she was living in New York. She went out there and came back to New York at the time and was like, I remember this moment of standing at a crosswalk. Everybody's looking down at their phones and they're on their phones. The crosswalk changed and everybody just starts rushing each way. And she decided, I'm going to leave.
So she's watching people do the same thing in South Africa now.
Yeah. You would think.
Cool.
And finally, guys, the 2026 Time 100 is out. Times Magazine of the 100 most influential people in the world. Nikki Glaser made the list, and I'm so happy for her.
Yeah, that's so cool.
It's so cool. She is one of the innovators. So she has her own cover, with it. And also the women's Team USA ice hockey captain Hillary Knight is also one of the innovators. Other people included in this, Luke Combs, Keke Palmer, Mr. Beast, Zoe Saldana is a titan, Ben Stiller, fashion designer Ralph Lauren, icons like Kate Hudson and Elisa Liu, the Olympian, people like Pope Leo, Gavin Newsom, President Donald Trump, Zohran Mamdani, Marco Rubio, everybody who's influential is on this list, and it's a pretty good one. Sterling K. Brown from St. Louis, which is excellent. Alan Cumming. So congratulations to everybody. A couple of St. Louisans as the Time 100 most influential, and I think that's pretty damn cool. So congratulations to them. And that's your crap.
Your celebrity celebrating a birthday today. We begin with Sadie Sink from Stranger Things. She's 24. Anya Taylor-Joy, Furiosa prequel, Queen's Gambit, Super Mario Brothers movie, Dune 2, and so much more. She's 30. Liliana Mummy, that is Sweet Little Lucy from Tim Allen's Santa Claus movies. It's the kid. Also, her dad is Billy, who played Will Robinson in Lost in Space.
Oh,
she's 32.
Billy.
Lorraine Nicholson, Jack Nicholson's daughter, is 36. Claire Foy, that is Queen Elizabeth on The Crown. If you haven't seen that, guys, you would love that show.
The Crown?
Holy smokes.
I haven't watched it.
So good. 42. Gina Carano is 44. Gerardo. Do you know the
Rico
song?
Suave.
Rico Suave is 61. That'll make you feel old. Martin Lawrence, 2 first names, is 61. John Cryer is 61. David Perner, that is the Soul Asylum lead singer. He is 62. Ellen Barkin from Ocean's 13 and a million other things is 72. Bill Belichick, always in the news for great things these days, is 74. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is 79. And Bobby Vinton, Blue Velvet singer, is 91.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Good for you. All right, today's porno birthday is Olivia Del Rio, and today's birthday girl's been in 345 films, including Aphrodite, Goddess of Love, Asses in the Air 5, The Bad Girls of Peach, Big Sausage Pizza 1, Butt Plumbers 1, Dawn of the Debutantes 6, Grand Theft Orgy 2, The World's Hottest Mommies, The World's Hottest Mommies, and who can forget a role in 2006's My Mother Loves the Brothers Too. Olivia Del Rio is 57 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. Just talking about American Pie and the internet. Mm-hmm. It's amazing how tech savvy these kids are today. Am I right?
Yes.
Are your kids teaching you things now?
Oh, yeah, for the most part. By the way, I dropped a you birthday on them yesterday, and they looked at me like my head was square.
I did too. I tried that on my daughter. She goes, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Yeah,
I go,
you'll
know.
I did the dad thing. I go, "Well, that's the thing," and she goes, "Nope, it's not."
Did the same thing.
What if it's getting?
They pranked your ass.
They're just pranking us in the news.
Your birthday, and she goes, "What the hell are you talking about?" I go, "It's going to be a thing." She goes, "No, it's not."
She's like, especially since you're saying it's not going to be a thing at all.
Boy, this is the kind of story that feels like it's going to be made into a movie. So, this kid's name is Matthew Lane. He's 20. Okay, he's from Massachusetts, and he's opening up for the first time about how he went from playing games in his bedroom to orchestrating a massive cyber attack that put the data of 60 million students and 10 million teachers at risk.
Whoa.
This is like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, you know, when he's changing the grades.
Yep.
Meets War Games. Remember when
Yep.
two Matthew Broderick vehicles.
It's half the movies we watched as a kid.
He's now serving a 4-year sentence. And he's not looking for sympathy. In fact, he's doing the opposite. He says, I think I need to go to prison for what I did. So Matthew's journey into the dark side of the internet started innocently enough. Like millions of other kids, he found a community on Roblox. But that curiosity quickly turned into a desire to cheat on Roblox, which led him to underground hacking forums. So he saw people on these forums flaunting luxury cars and stacks of cash. By age 15, he was targeting major companies. And he described the high of a successful hack as incomparable to any drug at all. And looking back, he calls his actions disgusting and greedy, admitting that they were fueled by his own deep-seated insecurities. So in late 2024, while he was a freshman at Assumption College, Matthew used stolen credentials to slip into Power School systems. He demanded $2.85 million in Bitcoin as ransom. And this Power School system, which I guess is what all the schools now use.
It's like their operating system?
Yeah.
Like one of their
operating systems. Power School paid him the ransom. He demanded $2.85 million in Bitcoin, and they paid him.
Wow.
But the FBI was already on him. They eventually tracked him down to a dorm room in Sterling, Massachusetts. He felt a sense of relief when they showed up, actually. He says, I'm honestly thankful for the FBI. After they left, I was like, it's over. I'm done with this. So he's serving time for cyber extortion, identity theft. He views his prison sentence as a second chance in life, hopes his downfall serves as a warning to other tech-savvy kids who might be tempted by the hacker lifestyle.
To be honest, he probably knows, too. And I'm not saying that he's thinking positively right now, other than everything he's admitting, and that's very cool. I kind of like his tone. But he probably knows, like, hey, man, I'm not going to get out of here like most convicts and have a hard time getting a job because I've kind of proven that I'm a badass.
Yeah.
He's going to get hired by somebody.
He's going to, the ethical hacking.
That's what I mean. Somebody.
The government's got to look at this kid and be like, if he's just good already, he could really help us defend our systems.
Yeah, a lot of these companies hire these hackers to find out where the holes in their systems are.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, I hope I can convince at least one other person not to go down my path. Even if it's one person, I'd be happy, honestly. And in response to the story, by the way, Roblox issued a statement reinforcing their zero-tolerance policy for cybercrime.
Oh, okay. It's nice that they have a zero-tolerance policy for that.
That's right.
They noted they work closely with the FBI and use cutting-edge anti-cheat technology to keep their ecosystem safe from exploitation.
But kids' protection?
These kids are smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
These kids are smart, but yeah. That's an interesting story. Look up the story of Matthew Lane. I think it'll be a movie. It'll be a movie. All right, listen, we'll take a break. Let's come back. Let's give away some stuff. All right? Simple game we'll play today. I think it's Steakhouse or Gay Bar Day. Simple game. So Learn will read you the name of an establishment.
Yes.
And you tell us if the establishment is a steakhouse or if it's a gay bar. You have Moon as a lifeline should you need him.
Okay.
Moon is excellent at this game.
Yeah, man.
Excellent. So 2 out of 3 right, you win your choice of prizes. Point Fest tickets. Point Fest happening on May 16th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. You got Stain, Blue October, Mammoth, Highly Suspect, Sleep Theory, From Ashes to New, Magnolia Park, and Return to Dust, and more. Tickets for the afternoon show for Can You Feel the Punk tonight, a punk rock celebration of the music of Disney, Saturday, May 2nd at the pageant. And we got tickets to go see Godsmack, special guest STP and Dorothy, June 14th at the amphitheater. So if you want to play Gay Bar or Steakhouse, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. That's Matthew up there.
Yeah, he looks like
Moon's got a picture of Matthew.
Wow.
He's 20.
Great bowl cut.
He's 20 in this picture. You know what he looks like? He looks like a Gen Z version of Stephen Hawking.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Without all the
ALS.
Without all the ALS stuff.
Yeah, I'm saying when Stephen Hawking was younger, This is
from like the movie, like who's the guy
Eddie
that played him?
Redmayne?
Eddie Redmayne.
Eddie Redmayne.
He looks like Eddie Redmayne playing Stephen Hawking before he had the ALS.
Yeah, when he was
That's it.
20. But
Like
he,
a great value.
But he
Great
also
value Stephen Hawking.
he kind of somewhat. I'm going to put this on the cam so they can see him. He somewhat personifies the.
Yes, he does.
You know, the voice that we're always doing.
Yeah.
I'm hacking.
Check out what I got. Bitcoin.
All right, let's take a break. So I guess the World Cup trophy is going to be here tomorrow.
I had
Well,
no
not
idea.
here in the studio, but Westport. Going to go up there, Scott?
Yeah, I'll go up there.
It's going to be the World Cup trophy will be displayed from noon to 8 tomorrow at the green space at Westport Plaza. That's right in front of Rawlings, I guess.
I love trophies. That's why
Well,
I
it's
married
part of the
Allison.
Coca-Cola Trophy Tour, which is going to take the trophy to more than 20 cities ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
That's incredible. I'm so bummed I'm going to
Oh,
miss
it's
it.
free, too. Oh,
That's even
oh,
better.
it's free.
Never mind.
You can't touch it, by the way.
And you can look at it.
You can't even point.
I don't know.
point.
To me, it's like, it's not like the Stanley Cup.
Oh, sorry to hear you say that. I think it's close. I mean, for me, it is. I think it's a cool.
What is the
thing.
most famous trophy in any sport? Is it the Stanley Cup? What is the most famous trophy in any of?
I think that has everything to do with where you are.
I
If
think
you-
the Oscar is.
Yeah,
Well, sports.
that's a
That's
good
a
one.
great
Well, the famous,
most famous trophy. Oscar. She's
probably the
right.
Oscar, the trophy, but sporting trophy.
I mean, if you think about it, though, if you go over to Europe, there probably is going to be tennis or golf or soccer.
The Heisman Trophy,
Yeah.
right?
If it's in England, if you
It's
ask
up
them in
there.
England, it might be FA Cup. If you ask them in London, it might be Wimbledon.
I'm going to ask the internet.
Is a
Bless
gold
you.
medal considered a trophy or not?
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know if I would consider that a trophy.
What did you say, Scott?
The gold medal.
Oh, well, that's a trophy. What about like the World Series rings?
All right, here we go. The most famous trophy in the world, is
Piston Cup.
the FIFA World Cup trophy.
That's this
All
one.
right, we'll go see it.
Because soccer is by far the most popular sport on the planet. It's the ultimate prize. It's the most recognized, awarded every 4 years to the winner of the Men's World Cup, followed by the Stanley Cup, followed by the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Bless
Wow,
you.
okay.
Followed by the UEFA Champions League Trophy. Followed by the Ashes Urn, which is, of course, we all know,
Tennis and Australia.
cricket. That's right.
Cricket.
Are there actual ashes in it from like previous champions and they grind
Yeah, they
them up
burn
and put
every
them in there?
champion.
Yep.
That's
Put them in
cool.
the urn.
Whoa.
It's a tiny terracotta urn, only about 4 inches tall, awarded to the winner of the biennial cricket test series between England and Australia.
Terracotta.
That's cool.
And then the Wimbledon trophies.
Yeah, those are big ones. Those are the big plates, right?
Yeah.
Here, have a
That's
So
the
gold
women's-
medals, Olympic gold medals, are arguably the most famous sporting awards in existence. They are generally categorized as medals rather than trophies.
Okay.
What about a WWE belt?
That's the most famous one.
That's a belt, not a trophy.
I love it when you win tennis. They're like, here, serve hors d'oeuvres.
It's on a plate, right?
Yeah,
I thought
Yeah.
so.
that's silly.
The
like the
Wimbledon.
trophy, McGuire.
It's kind of neat looking, though.
Okay, the gentleman's singles trophy is a silver cup.
It's a silver plate, literally. Also,
The ladies' trophy is a dish, of course.
because
Lucky-
we would,
It's called.
yes,
It's a silver.
so we
do
can
that.
serve our roast beef to our husbands.
It's a
on
dish.
Great.
It's a dishwasher. It's a dishwasher.
Is it the Venus Rosewater
Hey,
dish?
this
It's
world.
the Venus Rosewater dishwasher.
Here, now get back to the kitchen.
Get back to
You're
work,
a champion.
ladies.
I want a
this-
sandwich.
Enough of this tennis.
Oh my gosh, really?
Back to the kitchen.
Just to remind them
What?
what they're all about.
Dude, I would totally eat off of it, wouldn't you?
Look at that thing.
It's
That's cool.
You'd
Oh,
have to,
heck
like, you'd serve grapes in it or something at a party.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
neat. That's neat.
That's the Venus Rosewater dish for ladies winning Wimbledon.
Here's an entire article written last year. Why Wimbledon would get a plate while men get the trophy.
Calm down.
Turds everywhere. You all.
Hey, to be fully to be fully honest, if you look at it, the plate is much bigger.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I like your
Ladies.
optimism, but I don't want to hear
Yeah,
it.
ladies.
I mean, look, which one looks cool and cooler and shinier?
I mean, at least it's utilitarian. Like, you can't do much with that
Well,
trophy.
nobody's eating off the plate.
I am.
I thought when they held the plate over their head, it was like just the plate, but it looks like it's on like a giant base. So I guess it's a whole,
Or does,
it's a whole
does
thing.
the plate
It is cool.
detach from the base? Maybe the base is just to hold it.
It better be. Better be dishwasher safe, too.
Like, that's how I display my Dale Earnhardt Jr. collector prints. They all have little holders.
Is that a base like that?
Yes. All right, let's give away stuff. All right, today's contest is sponsored by
Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
All right, simple game. It's a gay bar or steakhouse. So Learn will read you the name of business. You tell us if the establishment is a steakhouse or a
Gay.
bar. 2 out of 3 right, you win your choice of prizes. Point Fest tickets, Can You Feel the Punk Tonight tickets, or Godsmack tickets. Use Moon as your lifeline and you can use him as many times as you want.
Use the hell out of them.
Use the hell out of him. Use him, abuse him. He's there for you. And he's good at this game.
Because he's gone to a lot of gay bars and steakhouses.
Yep.
That's right.
And I love that about you.
I'm a traveler, world traveler.
Mm-hmm. All right, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Let's go to Angelo. Hello, Angelo.
Hello.
All right, Angelo, let's play gay bar or steakhouse.
All right, Angelo, here we go. Club Paris in Anchorage, Alaska. Is it a gay bar or steakhouse?
What was the name of it?
Club Paris.
Say gay bar.
Wrong, steakhouse. 0 for 1. Next.
Angelo, let's go to the Lucky Horseshoe in Chicago, Illinois. Is that a gay bar or a steakhouse? And I just did say Illinois.
I was going to call you out on that, but
can't think
you're
of
from
anything
Southern
else.
Illinois.
I am
don't
allowed.
know. Maybe that's how
The
you
rules
say
are
it down
different.
there.
Lucky Horseshoe.
Restaurant.
You say steakhouse, and we say goodbye to
Bye, Angelo.
Just like that. Let's go to Heather in Belleville. Hello, Heather.
Hi.
All right, Heather, gay bar or steakhouse?
All right, Heather, here we go. Load up in the car. We're going to the Albatross in Queens, New York. Is that a gay bar or a steakhouse?
Gay bar.
Gay.
Correct.
Leave it to a woman to get the first one right.
Hell yeah.
Am I right?
You are right. Heather, good job. Iowa Cattleman's Beef Quarters in Des Moines, Iowa. Is that a steakhouse or gay bar?
Steakhouse.
Whew, this woman
We got a
knows
winner.
her stuff. I'm
We
impressed.
got a winner. Hang on. All right, Eric, let's make it 2 in a row.
Eric, I want you to join me at Harry and Izzy's in Indianapolis, Indiana. Is that a steakhouse or gay bar?
That is a steakhouse.
Yes, it is. Harry and Izzy's in Indianapolis.
What about this place? We're going to stop at the Hunt Club in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Is that a gay bar or a steakhouse?
That is also a steakhouse.
Oh,
This
my
man
God.
knows his meat.
This
Eric
guy.
has the
Eric,
lead.
hang on. Shh, killing it. Kyle, can it be 3 in a row?
All right, Kyle. I've picked you up. We're going to Peckers in Nashville, Tennessee. Is that a gay bar or a steakhouse? Peckers.
I'll go steakhouse.
Gay.
That is a gay bar.
Nashville don't want nobody confused over here. I don't want you walking into a place you don't know what it is.
Call Peckers.
Yes.
All right, Kyle, let's see if you can pick it up here.
Hey, don't forget, Kyle, you got Moon if you need him.
Yeah, and Moon
Don't
is
talk.
really good at this. Bourbon and Bones in Scottsdale, Arizona. Is it a gay bar or a steakhouse?
All right, Moon, I need your help.
Bourbon
Scottsdale.
and Bones.
Scottsdale, Arizona. Bourbon and Bones.
More affluent right down the road from Tempe and Mesa and oh man, and Bourbon and Bones. Show me a steakhouse. Yep, it's a steakhouse.
Very good, Moon.
Gotta be.
Okay,
All right, Kyle.
listen, Kyle. Comes down to this.
Kyle, I've picked you up. I got a nice dress on, and we're going to the Strip House in New York, New York. Is that a gay bar or a steakhouse?
Steakhouse.
Show me steakhouse. Yes.
Yes,
Another winner.
Kyle.
3 in a row.
Outstanding.
Hang on, Kyle. Could it be 4 in a row with Lisa? Hello, Lisa.
Hello.
All right, Lisa.
Lisa.
Gay bar or steakhouse?
Girl,
4 in a row.
we're going out. In between in Honolulu, Hawaii. Is it a gay bar or a steakhouse? In between.
In between, I'm going to say that's steakhouse.
Gay.
No, it's a gay bar.
Okay,
Let's
0
see
for
how
1.
this goes. Lisa, the Raven in Anchorage, Alaska. Is it a gay bar or a steakhouse?
Raven.
The Raven.
I'm going to say that is going to be a gay bar.
Gay.
It is a gay bar. Very good.
Yes.
Comes down to this.
Here we go.
Remember, you have Moon. Lisa, Gaskin's Cabin in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Is it a steakhouse or a gay bar?
What was it?
Gaskin's Cabin in Eureka Springs.
Gaskins Cabin?
Gaskins.
Gaskins.
Little witchy
Gaskins.
town. Little witchy town. Gaskins.
Steakhouse.
Now, you want to go to Moon? Moon, just for fun, let's see what Moon would say.
Gaskin's
Cabin.
Eureka Springs.
I think this is a true 50-50, but I think Eureka Springs, I think, again, in Arkansas, they're going to be a bit more on the nose. Gaskin Cabin sounds like a steakhouse. If
Okay,
it's
so
in
you're both
Arkansas.
steakhouse. You sticking with steakhouse?
Yeah, if this was someplace like Michigan or something, I think this is a gay bar. But in Arkansas, it's a steakhouse.
All right, we're going steakhouse. It is a steakhouse.
Congratulations,
Lisa. Hang on. Man,
Wow, these people
killing
know.
it, guys. 5 in a row with Austin. Hello, Austin.
Hello.
All right, Austin, here we go. Gay bar or steakhouse?
Let's not lose the streak, Austin. All right, I picked you up in my Hummer, and we're going to Montana Meat Company in Vegas, Nevada. Is it a steakhouse or gay bar?
Steakhouse.
The Montana Meat House.
Yes, sir.
Steakhouse in Vegas.
Austin.
Here we go.
Second place, we're going Mark's Place in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Is it a gay bar or a steakhouse?
Gay bar.
This man knows what's up, and it's 5 in a row. Outstanding.
God, hang on. All right, Joe. Could it be 6 in a row?
Let's see.
Let's
It's
go.
Joe time. Here we go. Joe, I just pulled up to your house. We're going to
The Acropolis.
Acropolis?
Acropolis.
The Acropolis,
Excuse me.
yes.
Acropolis in Portland, Oregon. Is that a steakhouse or gay bar? Acropolis.
Oh, Portland. Lifeline.
Lifeline
Moon.
with Moon. The
Acropolis.
I think the Acropolis is a gay bar.
And it is a steakhouse.
Oh, man, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Now we've dumped
Greek
Moon on the side of the road.
togas,
Okay.
A lot of columns.
I think Oregon's like, ugh, come on over to the
Portland, Oregon.
Acropolis.
The Acropolis.
That's all right, Joe. Here we go. Joe,
You know, I mean, I've only been in Portland a couple times.
next up, Denver Sweet in Denver, Colorado. Is it a gay bar or a steakhouse?
How you spell sweet?
Like, you're sweet.
S-W-E-E-T.
I just need to know.
Well, how else would you spell?
Like
S-U-I-T-E.
sweet, like you're sitting in a suite?
You're right.
Okay,
Yeah, don't-
hold his
You're right,
hand.
you're
Hold
right,
his hand.
you're right.
He was
Don't
right.
sass me.
Touch him.
Denver
Okay.
Sweet. I'm going to
Touch
say steakhouse.
Denver Sweet is a.
And goodbye to Joe and goodbye to our
Goodbye to the
streak.
streak.
Damn it.
I blew it. I let you down. I'm sorry.
One more.
Okay.
One more. This way we could get back on track.
And end on a good note.
End on a good note.
Okay.
Let's go to Mike in Wentzville. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning, guys.
All right, Mike. Gay bar steakhouse. Let's go. Let's end on a high note.
All right, Mike, you got your polo shirt on, and we are going to Bebop's downtown in Mobile, Alabama. Is that a gay bar or a steakhouse?
Bebop's.
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 Gay bar.
Yes.
Yes, Mike. Outstanding. All right,
We're
your
gonna go
polo
from-
shirt is off.
We're
And
going to go from
now,
the battleship to the Bebop's.
Bebop's.
Mike, you're shirtless, and we're going to the second stop. It's Maple and Ash in Scottsdale, Arizona. Is it a gay bar or a steakhouse?
Gay bar also.
Oh, no.
All right,
Brother, think
Mike,
about
get
that.
it
It's
together.
Scottsdale.
Let's go.
That's where
Okay,
Bourbon
guys.
and Bones is. Maple and
All right.
Ash.
Guys,
All right, your shirt is back on. All right, let's go.
use Moon if you need him.
Okay,
Or don't.
Mike,
Where are we going?
get in the limo. We're going to Fun Hog Ranch in Las Vegas, Nevada. Is it a gay bar or a steakhouse?
The Fun Hog
Fun
Ranch.
Hog Ranch.
Sounds a little on the nose. Let's go gay bar.
Okay, so Moon. The Fun Hog Ranch.
It is on the nose, but it's
Now,
Vegas. It's
Right.
such a
Mike
wild
says.
card.
Vegas, baby, Vegas.
Mike says gay bar.
I mean, all the other things like the Bunny Ranch, they're all ranch. Which makes
Fun
me
Hog
feel
Ranch.
like this is a total throw. I'm going to say this is a steakhouse in one of them weird casinos.
Okay. So, Mike, are you going to stick with gay bar? Moon is saying steakhouse.
Don't put the
I'm
pressure
going to
on
stick
me.
with it.
He is sticking with gay bar. Ladies and gentlemen.
We're
the
pulling up.
Fun Hog Ranch. We are ready.
We're in the parking lot, Mike.
I'm ready to eat.
I got
something.
my tight
Mike,
pants
rip-
on,
rip
and
your
we
shirt off,
are
Mike.
going to the
We
Fun Hog Ranch Gay Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Hang on. Mike.
Put your shirt back on. All right.
I'm happy I was right.
All right. Well done. We ended on a high note.
That's
Excellent.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll do some emails, and our buddy Dan Royce will be here. Is Scott waiting for Dan?
The ringmaster? I believe so.
He's 3 minutes out.
Oh,
The ringmaster himself is 3 minutes out.
did he let you know?
He did, yes. Yes. Dan, if you're listening, you're coming right on the air.
Yep.
So you walk through those doors, you are on the air.
Mm-hmm.
You are live. You guys were giving me crap yesterday for not letting me or not letting my son drive my car for prom.
Yeah.
It's still a no.
Why? He's a great driver.
A couple people said, why don't you chaperone, man? Why can't you be the limo driver?
What? What?
That's a terrible
I got
idea.
plans. Well, listen, prom season is officially here, and if you're a parent, you're likely neck deep in the logistical trenches, between hunting down the perfect outfit, coordinating corsages. My wife's going to be out of town. This is all...
It's all on you.
This
You
is
need
all
me
on
to
me.
help?
All the pressure.
I may.
Okay. I will.
Managing the pre-dance photo frenzy. She goes, you better take pictures.
Oh, yeah. You really do. But you're good at that.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, you're going to be good
I'll
at
be
that.
fine. This is some genuinely good news. Uber is stepping in to handle the transportation, and they're doing it for free. So from now until June 30th, new Uber Teen account users ages 13 to 17 can grab 3 free rides up to $50 each. So I'll have them Uber. Hop in the Uber.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea,
Did
right?
they do that last year?
Did they? I don't know. To get the deal, you need to add your teen to your family profile in the app and use the promo code YES.
Yes.
Wow.
That's how you say it, though, right? Why? It's YES with exclamation point.
You got to
yes.
You got to put your fist in the air.
Yes, a fist in the air. Yes. It's a pretty sweet way to ensure, they get to the dance or the after party without leaving or without having to pay a chauffeur at midnight.
Yeah.
Not bad, right?
Not bad at all. Kids today got it easy with that. I was having a conversation last night at dinner with a young dad whose kids are teens. And you know how parents will say to kids, hey, you go to a party. If you're messed up, do not drive. I will always come
Right.
get you.
Yeah,
no question.
I've told my kids that.
Right. So this guy's kids were at a party and they did it. At 2 a.m, he gets a call. Dad, you said you'd never be mad and you'd come pick.
I guess you could live track them. The teen has to give the driver a unique PIN before the ride starts, ensuring they're in the right car. Only highly rated experienced drivers are eligible to pick up teens. The app monitors for unexpected stops or route changes, and can even alert authorities if things look off. So I didn't know that about the teen accounts either. And the feature is expanding to dozens of U.S. cities, allowing you to request a female driver if your for your kid, if that makes everyone feel more comfortable. Ooh, a female driver.
Ooh. Not gonna be able to park. Whoops. Kidding. I love us.
What?
Ladies rule. Yeah, I think that's nice. I mean, ladies can be psychos too, but
Well, since it
majority
is
of time
prom,
says
I
that
think
they weren't.
A little safer.
since it is prom, Uber's leaning into the cool factor too. If your kid wants to skip the standard sedan and make an entrance, they can reserve an Uber Black or Uber Black SUV up to 90 days in advance. Those are the high end, the higher end luxury cars driven by professional chauffeurs. Chauffeurs, yes. Basically a modern day limo. So, it's something. Hey, Scott, Dan's here. If you want to,
Okay.
if you want to grab Dan,
He better have that briefcase attached to
Dan's
his wrist.
the ringmaster. Oh, by the way, has anybody taken a Waymo yet?
No.
Nah, I've seen him in Tempe.
Okay, so I saw him when I was in Austin. There are 3 kinds of people. Those who are not ready to ride in a self-driving car, I think, learn. Are we there, or you're okay with it?
I'm okay. I don't want to go over a bridge though.
What?
Yeah. Like not yet. I will take it to like a level. I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna.
You really got something with water.
I do. I don't. Yeah. I have a.
You're not
weird
ready
fear
to take
about that.
You're not ready to take a self-driver over
Over a bridge.
a bridge. Okay,
That's. I don't think that's crazy.
it's a little bit, but it's fine. I get it.
I mean,
understand.
I guess it can run me into a building too. For some reason, I don't find that as terrifying.
Okay, so I guess there are maybe 4 types of people. There are people who are not ready to drive in a self-driving car. Those who are and are not ready to drive over a bridge in a self-driving car. Those who are totally able to and ready to drive in a self-driving car. And the psychos who are willing to hop into any self-driving vehicle, even if it's actually
Right.
bugging out.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it. I mean, I assume that all these things have gone through X amount of tests where it's ready for me.
Right.
If
Ladies
it's on
and
the
gentlemen,
road-
the ringmaster's here, Mr. Dan Roy.
Oh, and you did bring a little something. I'm excited,
So
Dan.
I do want to get to this story before we get to Dan. Dan, sit down and relax.
Last time Dan was here, I bought something.
A woman in L.A. called a Waymo last Friday, and when the Waymo arrived to pick her up, it barreled through a drive-through going the wrong way.
This is what I'm talking about. Yes.
So it was going the wrong way, and it was like
They messed up.
When I say
they messed up the order.
When I say barreling through, it was like
Yeah.
driving erratically.
And they're hitting people.
Fortunately, there was no other car there.
Time out. Let's not do that.
What?
These things are doing a million rides a day
I
in
know.
one time.
Listen, it happened. Hey, it could happen to you.
Well, yeah.
It can
but
happen
it's-
to you driving.
But it's much more likely to happen to me with someone behind the wheel.
I know. Listen, I'm not here
I
to
just-
defend or
I
reject.
I don't wanna hurt them.
am saying.
Dan, have you been in a self-driving car yet?
No, I will not do that.
You will. Why?
There he is. Here we go, my people. Way to go, Dan.
Why?
Okay, I'm old school. I drive a clutch, right? Like the idea
Okay.
of
Hell yeah.
electronics in my car? No, I'm out.
Do you have power windows?
Electronics in my car.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
You do have
Well,
electronics
look,
in your
at
car.
Mr.
Some
Tech
robot.
over here.
Some robot put down your window
Are
now?
you telling us that you're analog? You're an analog man?
I'm absolutely an analog man.
Yes!
Yes.
My people.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So this woman calls a Waymo, comes through the wrong way in a drive-through, barreling down.
Right.
Although it does look like another car was about to make the turn around the corner to the drive-thru, but luckily nobody was hit. The woman's son filmed the bizarre situation, posted it online. He joked about the craziness in the video, but that didn't stop Mom from hopping in the car and just going.
Willy-nilly.
Man.
I'll do
That
it.
makes me happy.
All my friends have done it, it seems like, and they always videotape themselves.
So
in it.
even though the car's going the wrong way, this woman still got in the car. Obviously, this thing's glitching out. She's like, babe,
Yeah.
I
it's
got
fine.
places to
No,
be.
I definitely want to do this, especially if there's chaos happening, because I want to see it go through. You know, when there's cops are out there in the street, you see the Waymo go in front of
Yeah.
everything. And
That's the other part. It's good you brought that up, Scott. The Waymos are not hearing ambulances, ambulani, and they
Oh,
don't.
really?
So they're not moving.
Ambulani? I don't know if that's
what do you say?
Ambuli?
Ambulances? What is it?
ambulances or ambulances. If you would like
I like
to.
ambulani.
You could say ambulances.
Ambulances. Listen, and they're not moving over, and so these freaking fire trucks and these ambulances. Sounds so dumb. Can't get through, and they're running people over, and they're taking you off bridges. So I'm just saying, be careful out there.
Is that true?
Yes, it is true. I read a thing the other day that said, a headline that said, "Hey,
I read the headline.
These Waymos are not seeing fire trucks and whatnot. They don't have a mechanism for that."
I'll tell you what, I'm not in a lot of cars where other people are driving, except for Ubers when I'm traveling. But our tour manager, and I love him, he's a great guy, but he's a New Yorker, and he's a psychopath when it comes to driving. And I was so scared the last time we were driving for 4 or 5 hours that I stayed up the whole night just watching and going, no, this is not necessary. You don't need to pass this guy. I mean, I was like backstreet driving because he was scaring me to death. And this was right after we witnessed a family get T-boned right in front of us. I mean, destroyed.
My father-in-law was a New York City cab driver back in the 80s, and he still drives like that now. Like he's still driving a cab in New York City.
Yeah, it's not New York City everywhere.
It's been over 30 years since he drove a cab. He still drives like. If you see a crazy person on the road here in St. Louis in the next couple of days,
It's
driving
Michael.
driving a silver Highlander, it's probably my father-in-law.
Well, this dude was driving a Sprinter van with the whole band in it and, 15,000 pounds of gear. And he was going 89 the whole way. And I was like, brother, you're going to get us killed. And I wish there was a Waymo option to
Dan-
just put us all in and take us all there.
Are you a speed demon, Dan? Tell us.
Yes, you are. Your
Yeah,
father
yeah,
is.
Your dad was too.
That's cool.
We love you guys. Let's start with the elephant in the room. We love you guys. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Who invented the rule that you have to spend 3 months' salary? And do people actually still follow that in 2026 when it comes to engagement rings?
Oh, that is a common question I still get. That was actually De Beers, I want to say back in like the 60s.
De Beers.
De Beers.
Duh, beers.
Of all things, my degree is actually in marketing. That's one of the best marketing campaigns.
Oh, so it's
ever.
a total.
It's just a marketing
I always thought it
campaign.
was like something from the way back whens.
Oh, no. I want to say 60s. We studied it
That's
in
still
college.
way back
'cause it's-
when.
I mean, here we are, 2026, and guys still go, I think I'm supposed to spend what you're comfortable with. I mean, put a roof over your head, make sure your car's paid off, then come get a ring. It's
That's
usually
amazing. That was just, I had no idea that was a marketing thing from De Beers.
Nothing more than that. I mean, at the end of the day, as I tell guys, it's like if you want to take out a loan and get a big ring, you can get what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, there's always upgrades. You can always do it again later. But no, that's just a big marketing
That's
campaign.
just a big marketing thing. That's wild.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
You know what? Speaking of the upgrade, I'm kind of weird about that. Like I felt like, so I have a very beautiful ring, but I love it. And so if like Tim and I became like bazillionaires, I wouldn't want an updated ring. Like, do you find that most people are updating now? Like, is that a common trend?
I'd call it half and half.
Okay.
I see about half of people are really sentimental and they will not get rid
Right.
of. They might have bought a quarter carat because that's what they could afford when they
Right.
get married, and they love it, and they'll never
Right.
change it. I had a guy, this has got to be 10 years ago, he upgraded the stone 3 times before they even tied the knot. I mean,
Wow.
Well, it's probably
Yeah.
making more,
Yeah.
more money, and as his net, net income
yeah,
increases, so does the ladies rock.
Interesting.
I see a little of both. Now,
Yeah.
the interesting one that I will see is with the lab growns, because a lot of guys are coming in. The ones that want the lab grown, they're buying a 2 carat, they're buying a 3 carat. I've even seen some 4 carats right out of the door when they're like 22. I mean, that's something that a lot of people don't get till they're 60.
Yeah.
But with the lab growns, you can do it.
Man, they look nice though.
They look great. But where do you go from
You
there?
can't
right?
tell unless somebody tells you it's lab grown.
Yeah, where do you go from there? So I always wonder, in 20 years, are people going to upgrade to a natural? Is that going to be the draw? Is that going to be the pick down the line? Because where do you go? People are always going to want more. But if you
I had a buddy
rocking
just get
4 carat-
engaged, and he got his lady a lab grown, and it is huge.
Yeah.
And I would not have known. I go, damn, dude.
Yeah, I can tell.
Damn. Damn. And he's like, lab grown. I go, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And it looks great. It looks great.
See, that's the reaction though. Everybody goes, it's huge. You go, damn. And they go,
Damn.
Well, okay.
All right, so Dan, everybody hears about the 4 C's for dummies. It's cut, it's color, it's clarity, it's carat. And if I'm on a budget, which one of those of the 4 C's can I kind of cheat on a little bit, and which one should I never compromise on? So again, the 4 C's: cut, color, clarity, and carat when it comes to a diamond. So if I'm at a budget, which one can I kind of cheat on a little bit, and which one should I never compromise on?
Personal opinion.
It's all personal opinion.
Personal opinion. I would say actually carat. If you get a nice half carat, as opposed to a mediocre 1 carat, it's going to outshine it like by a mile. At the end of the day, you're talking tenths of a millimeter, right? You're gonna go up in size a little bit, but if you get a mediocre stone, doesn't do much for you. People
Right.
see those stones, you go, But if it's a half carat and it's gorgeous, that's what shines across the room.
So don't
I'm
don't
always-
compromise on the carat.
No, compromise.
Oh,
on the
compromise
carat.
on the carat.
Compromise on the carat. Always get a good cut.
Okay, good cut.
Good cut's going to give you your sparkle.
Don't compromise on the cut.
Correct.
You could compromise on the carat.
Yes.
Okay.
What is the most popular cut right now?
Oh, ovals are still number 1, but we're
Really?
starting to see that fade just a little bit. I'm starting to see pear shapes and marquise are starting to kind of push that one out just a little bit. So we haven't had a single stone kind of replace it. Round is always number 1.
Well, I think we
Round
talked
is
to you
always-
last time you were up
round.
here. Taylor Swift just got engaged, and she has she had the rectangle
antique
one,
cushion.
Ooh.
She has an antique cushion.
and that looks like a rectangle, right?
Yeah.
It's a rectangular with soft corners.
So do you have people wanting that?
I have not seen it too much.
What? No, it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, I'll have him come in.
If Tim is listening, Tim, I haven't seen you in the store in a while, bud.
That's right,
Tim.
Dan.
Ooh,
That's
yeah,
exactly
Tim.
right, Dan. You tell him.
Shots fired.
Okay, so again, we're talking engagement rings here with Dan Royce. All right, we buy everything online, and we've talked about this before, but it's good to reinforce this. We buy everything online now. We buy dog food, we buy cars, we buy mattresses. Why is buying a diamond off a website without seeing it in person a massive gamble?
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I could get on my soapbox today.
Go ahead, Dan.
It's something you got to see. The grading on diamonds right now is really tough. There's a certain level of personal opinion when it comes to grades, even when you get a diamond that's certed. There's good SI1s, there's bad SI1s. A lot of websites, because they're selling a piece of paper, at the end of the day, you're not really seeing the stone, you're seeing the piece of paper. So you're just comparing an SI1 to another SI1. They're not all created equal. I mean, at the end of the day, if they were all equal, they'd all be priced the same. Anybody that thinks they're getting a deal, and they bring it in and say, I'd love to get an appraisal on this, I think I got a deal. I've never.
And have you seen people do that, right? You've
Oh,
seen
my
it come in. You've seen people come in. I bought this online.
Oh, you know the worst one for me? Cruise ships. Oh, people that buy stuff when they're on a cruise.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, it's.
And okay, they'll buy it on a cruise ship, or they'll stop at an island, and there's always like in port. There's always those jewelry stores.
And those jewelry stores. I shouldn't say this on air, but I'm pretty sure they're all owned by the cruise line.
What?
They look personal. I can't say that across the board, but I'm pretty sure a lot of them are actually owned by the cruise line.
Inside job.
Inside job. I'm not naming names.
No, I get it, man.
But
I get it, especially some of those cruise lines stop at their own islands,
oh yeah.
and they've got it's like a gift shop on an island, and they all look the same too, and they're all kind of selling the same stuff.
Shocking, right?
Shocking. So somebody will drop some good money thinking they're getting a deal,
Yeah.
and they'll bring it to you, and you'll go, dude, I hate to. How do you break that news to them?
It's a really delicate. There's no good way, right? The easiest way is I can simply pull out something out of stock and say, this is what I have in stock. This is what I'm selling it for. It doesn't take an expert to look at this and go, yeah, it's pretty comparable and it's half the price. It's a tough one, but nobody's having fun when they're asking if they got a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have to ask, probably not.
Yeah. 314 is asking, ask the ringmaster if you guys could get gold. I'm after 24 karat bangles.
Ooh, no go.
No go on that.
No, I don't like. So I don't do a lot of 24 karat. It is out there. Gold is really soft. So when you get into 24 karat, a lot of times that's not actually jewelry that you wear day to day. There's certain cultures that will wear it for like weddings. That's a special occasion.
Right.
It's so soft you could literally take a bangle and just bend it. I've gotten into some 20 and 22 at special requests. We usually have a long conversation of like the durability of the piece and how it's not really going to hold up. This is special occasion. 18 is as far as you want to go. You're going to get almost the same look, but you can wear it. I'm really after people that want to wear their jewelry. I'm not after people that want to put it in a jewelry box and just keep it. That's not really who we're after usually.
All right, so how much of your business today is lab-grown versus natural? And how do you help a guy decide what path to take?
A lot of that one comes down to budget.
Yeah.
I will say nothing has changed on my side as far as budget. You know, guys still walk in the door and say, I got $1,500, and some guys walk in the door and say, I got $15,000.
Yeah.
A lot of it comes down to just simply laying it on the table. Here's what you can get. Here's the price. But at the end of the day, is recognize that the whole deal with lab grown is they can keep making them. So in that world of supply and demand, supply is pretty strong. I mean, you can get as many as you want, so it's going to drive the price down. So as long as you understand that what you're getting is representative of what it's worth, then we're good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As long as I don't like when people misrepresent what a lab grown is. Oh, it's the same as a natural. No, it's really not. But at the end of the day, as long as you understand what you're getting for the money, I don't care which one you pick.
Yeah.
We're going to make a great piece of jewelry either way, as long as you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a long time, it was all about white gold and platinum. So have you heard of this chunky yellow gold trend?
No.
The chunky yellow gold trend is something we're seeing here in 2026. And I'm wondering if that's here to stay.
I haven't seen much chunky. The price of gold is up so much right now, it's hard to do anything that you'd consider chunky. That's a lot of the reasons I'm selling the lab growns is because gold is so expensive. So the ring itself, before we put that center stone in there, the rings are just more expensive to make. I mean, gold is up, I don't know, 100% in the last 2 years.
Dang.
It's crazy. I always tell people, if my portfolio did that, I'd be done.
Right.
I'd be out.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen chunky. No, we're kind of going delicate right now because gold price, and to make a chunky ring gets pretty pricey pretty quick.
Interesting.
I know you kind of touched upon this before, but I want to mention this again. So are we still in the era of oval, or are people going back to the classic like round brilliant, or maybe the architectural emerald cuts?
Oh, I haven't seen too much emerald cut. Oval, still doing good. Rounds, still far and away the best. I mean, you still get the best bang for the buck out of a round. If you get a well-cut round, it's going to outshine everything, right? You can get some really nice ovals, and you can get some really nice marquees and pairs. Emerald cuts are a little different. They're a little bit more, people are usually after something a little bit more antique when they're looking at an emerald cut. And they're not usually generally looking for sparkle. Emerald cuts are a step cut, so the light doesn't kind of reflect the same way.
Yeah.
You kind of see through the stone. They're, like you said, architectural. They're really cool. But if you're going for shine, no, round. Number one. Easy answer.
It stands out too.
Yeah.
A good round sitting up high.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, high?
Sitting up high on a ring? No.
As long as we're not going to knock it around.
I like to punch people, so
and leave a mark.
leave a mark. No, all right. So speaking of that, are we seeing more substantial like thick bands and like bezel settings where the metal wraps around the stone?
That's really taste.
Is that for protection, or is it just a cool look right now?
That's actually half of each. People that are really this is people that are extremely rough on a ring can do a bezel setting. It'll really help protect the stone, but you do kind of close it off. So again, those are rare, few and far between, but special request. It does help if you're rather rough on a ring.
Are you rough on your rings?
Yes,
Lauren?
I am. I'm rough on all my jewelry, actually. But I do well. And honestly, My wedding ring and engagement ring from Mort's Royce. It's lasted. I've not lost diamonds. I've not lost. It's not scratched up. It's white gold. It's beautiful.
Can you have a look at mine and see what the value of that is?
Oh, your rubber ring? Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Tim's got.
Rubber ring?
Nothing just upsets me more than a rubber.
No,
ring.
listen, I do have a nice one, but the reason I wear this is because my rings destroy my guitars. So, like when I'm playing guitar, I put this on, and last night I had this on.
What is this,
What do you
Dan?
got, Dan?
Oh, man.
What do you got,
You got
Dan?
something for me?
So no, learned the other day, like twisted my arm behind my back.
I did.
And said if I don't bring something for her to wear while we're doing the show.
I know. We need to.
God.
This is great.
Ice this
Oh
chick out.
boy! Oh
Tell
boy!
us about this,
what is
Dan.
this?
Oh, it's beautiful.
So this is a
Holy smokes,
call this a
man!
diamond
Good luck getting
tennis
this back.
necklace.
Oh my God.
That's 100
Run,
diamonds.
learn, run.
I know. Remember our plan, Scott?
Yeah.
Put the put the blindfold over his face. All right.
There's a
Oh, this
safety
is
on there. Hold on, let me
beautiful.
grab.
Oh, wait, please.
It's like a gun.
Oh,
It's
it's
got
like
a
Pretty
safety
Woman.
on it.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
be
you're
careful.
Richard Gere right now.
Oh,
This
do
is
it.
so great.
Do it, Dan.
Put it
Do
on
it,
her.
Dan.
Put it on her.
Wow.
That's
Dan.
amazing.
That looks.
Oh, my
That
hair.
looks
Yeah,
awesome.
I
It
know.
does look very nice.
He's talking about your back hair.
You move your back hair out of the way.
Move your back hair out of the way. Sorry, I haven't shaved today. All right.
Oh my gosh!
Damn.
Look at that.
Is it cute?
Wow.
You guys.
Did it just get classy in here?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like a choker. It's cute.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. So it's a
It's
diamond
kinda
tennis
90s.
necklace. It's 18 karat. That's from Simon G.
Okay.
So that's our one manufacturer out in California, and they just do the best stuff.
Hey,
I love it.
Talk to us about hidden halos. Do you know what that is?
Oh, of course I know.
So it's like a secret for the wearer. How are you guys incorporating these like custom? People call them like Easter eggs into rings. So explain what a hidden halo is.
So a hidden halo. So if you know what a traditional halo is, you have a center diamond, then you have a ring of diamonds around the outside that face the same direction as the center diamond. The idea that really came out like the 2010s or slightly before. The idea was to take a center stone that's maybe a half carat, make it look like a 1 carat. So the idea is to make it look bigger.
Right.
We've kind of moved away from chunky. Everybody's going a little bit more delicate, a little bit more traditional. So what you would do is we take that halo that faces up. Now we just make it face the side. So you don't really see it top down. This is something you see from the side, which kind of gives you a little bit more of a detail. I always tell the guys, it's like, if you're looking at a car, you're like, I love the car, but pop the hood, right? But this is looking underneath the hood. This is like, check out what's going on. This is other details that you don't really see day to day. But it's kind of something fun that gives it something different from everybody else's is the idea, to try to make it some way different than every other ring that's out on the market.
Yeah. All right. So how do you help a guy figure out his partner's ring size without blowing the entire surprise? Give Dan Royce's best secret agent tips.
Well, I can give you a story that's not the best secret agent tip.
go ahead.
But let's start with one. I actually had a guy years ago, and on a Friday night, he got his girlfriend blackout drunk.
Nice.
Just so that she would pass out, and he tied a string around her
Get
finger.
out of here.
Wow, I do not condone that. But it did work. A lot of times girls have a ring that they wear maybe on their right-hand ring finger, something close, and usually we're guessing. 9 times out of 10, we're still going to resize it after she gets it to make sure it's perfect, but we're trying to get close. I mean, I've done this for almost 15 years full-time. I'm pretty good. You show me a picture, I can
You could
well,
estimate just.
Yeah, I don't miss by much.
Your lady's hand.
Yeah.
And you could kind of guesstimate.
But don't make it weird. Don't bring in like a weird picture.
I brought in her finger.
Yeah, I cut it off.
I brought in her finger. All right, so the string, or another ring. Bring in another ring.
Girls also know. I mean, they drop hints. They're going, if you happen to go out, I wear a 6.
Right.
Like that happens more
That's
than
the
you.
best.
Yeah. Well, that necklace looks great.
It does look really good.
Tim?
I texted Tim. I go, you have to buy this now. So sorry.
If you want to propose this summer, when do I need to be sitting in your office out there on Brentwood Boulevard to make sure the ring is actually ready? How much lead time do we need?
Okay, so I got 2 answers, two very polar opposites for that answer. I actually brought an engagement ring
Oh,
that I have.
Dan, you shouldn't have.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
This is straight out of my case. This is something that I try to keep a couple like these in stock that are literally ready to walk out the door. Oddly enough, some guys actually do procrastinate and they wait until the last minute. So there is an option. This is a preset solitaire with a 1 carat natural
Ice
diamond.
me, Dan. Ice me.
Look at that.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
And people are wondering, do most guys come in with their girlfriends or are guys winging it? What is
still
it?
guys are winging it.
Percentage?
Yeah.
So
my gosh.
Pinterest is still my best friend. They're bringing in pictures. We're not shooting from left field, right?
Yeah.
Guys have a pretty good idea.
Are we
of what
talking
they're
like
walking in.
85% guys walking in solo or
Probably, yeah, probably about right. Probably 3/4 are walking in solo.
Wow, look at that.
Again, I had a guy come in by himself, but
Congratulations.
she had a PowerPoint presentation made up for
She
him.
did?
For the jeweler. So all he did was bring in the PowerPoint presentation and just slid it across the table and said, "This is what
He
she
knows what
wants."
he's marrying, right?
Yeah.
This is
Sorry, he didn't
beautiful.
jump out the window.
This is exactly like my wedding ring, only different. It's a little bit bigger.
Well said.
Yeah, that's perfectly.
But it's the setting. It's the same. Is this? It's a bit gold.
That's yellow gold.
It's yellow
Yep.
gold. Yeah. So it's not white gold like mine, but it's beautiful.
All right,
That's
Dan.
great.
Dan. So you guys are, and Moon and I have talked about this for years. You know, you guys are known for being pressure free.
Yes.
Okay, so when a guy walks into Ross-Royce Jewelry, what does the first 15 minutes look like?
Oh, the first 15 minutes is it's different for everybody, but at the end of the day, I spend a lot of time just trying to talk to the guy because they come in shaking. They're nervous. It's like I've never walked into a jewelry store. So a lot of times we're just trying to talk them off the edge, man. Like it's like,
hey, dude, settle down,
take a breath. Let's talk about anything else but jewelry. Let's recognize that we're just people here. We're just trying to make our girlfriends happy, my wife happy. You know, I'm in the same boat. So a lot of times we're just chatting. It's like, what are you really looking for? I'm not even pulling out a single piece of jewelry a lot of times until we kind of knock down the barriers a little bit, see what's really going on.
Relax, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, this is not a stressful situation.
No, and that's why you guys are the best, because it's not a high stress where it's in a big open showroom where there's a lot of hustle and bustle going on. It really is.
Oh yeah,
Let's relax.
Private offices. A lot of time, depending on the guy. Sometimes we'll close the door just because, like, any extra noise coming from the showroom or other offices. It'll freak 'em. Sometimes we'll close the door.
You want to freak them out?
Yeah. Sometimes we won't close the door because they can tell they might feel trapped.
You're right.
But it's just trying to help everybody relax, right? It's not something that people do very often.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be something that's stressful.
Well, it's stressful because, you know, you're going to drop some good money on it. It's one of the biggest purchases you will ever make in your life. I always say your first car, your first house, and the engagement ring.
Yeah.
Those are the big three.
Yeah. But so it can be stressful in that sense, but I got a pretty good batting average here on rings not being returned.
You did great with us, man.
Yeah.
314 is asking, my wife has a wedding ring. It needs to be resized since she lost a bunch of weight, but the stones in it are her great-grandmothers and grandmothers. It was built by a family friend who is a jeweler who, due to unfortunate circumstances, is no longer with us. And I have a very hard time trusting anybody with it. Would they be able to do the resizing and take the attention not to mess this ring up? Of course.
Of course, yeah. I get that question on the phone at least once a day is can you do this? Bring it in. A lot of that stuff is case by case. Jewelry is, when you're working with gold, it's a very soft metal. It's malleable. You're dealing with stones that can actually break when you're moving metal around them. There's cracking and chipping that can happen. So a lot of times, general answer, yes. But until you bring it in, we actually look at it. That's case by case. If it's getting sized down one size, probably easy. Sometimes they have to go down 4.
Right.
4 or 5 sizes. You know, rings get passed from, mom or grandma down to daughter.
Yeah.
And then...
in this particular case, great-grandmother.
Yeah. Now, some of that old stuff, boy, that was made really well. Some of that stuff that would be from...
Built
like
to last.
Oh, it was built to last. They don't make them like that anymore to some extent. But that old stuff is really cool. But again... sometimes they're really worn out. Some of those rings have been worn for a lifetime, and they don't have any life left.
Yeah.
It's really hard to say over the phone or in a message, but a lot of times, if it can be done, we can do it.
Yeah, 314, bring it down.
Yeah, bring it down.
Make an appointment, bring it down, see what they can do for you. You guys take care of old family heirlooms all the time. And I've even seen some of your work where you modernize an old family heirloom.
Yep.
Which is cool to see. It's
that's a tough one. That's a lot of design. That's a lot of conversation to do.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's a possibility.
It's always a possibility.
We were talking before about when you have to tell somebody a ring is fake. And I know my wife brought in a bunch of a bunch of her grandmother's jewelry, and she saw your dad. And my wife's grandmother used to walk around with a giant. It looked like a ruby, and she would tell everybody it's
like the size of the Titanic stone.
Dude,
You know,
it was like the size.
Yeah.
It went from one knuckle to the other, and your dad had to let her down, saying it was not real.
It's no fun.
That's
no fun.
I'm laughing in the corner because I'm a sensitive husband.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are.
clearly.
Well, we always had our suspicions about it, but she passed away, and we took the ring up to John, and it was a giant. She always wore this ring, always, and it fake.
Well.
Well, listen, what's the biggest mistake you see people make in the jewelry buying process that could be avoided with one simple question?
Oh man. I don't even know if I didn't have an answer for that one. A lot of times, a lot of times, like I said before, it's like we're sitting down, we're having so many questions answered before we look at jewelry. I don't usually get to a mistake.
Well, that's what sitting down and having a discussion is all about, to avoid these kind of things.
Right. At the end of the day, you got to be comfortable with what you're buying. We got to answer the questions. We got to go through the whole process. We look at hundreds of rings sometimes to make sure that you like the right one. A lot of times, it's just comfort. I mean, if you've done your research, you've done your looking, and make sure that you understand what you're getting out of a stone or out of a ring, people are happy. You know, you go through the whole process. It does sometimes take time. A lot of times for an engagement ring, I book 2 hours because it takes a while to go through and answer some of these questions. Now, some guys get this done in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. They go, I heard you on the Rizz show. Yeah. Here's my budget. This is the look. Well, this is the ring you should get. And they go, Let's go. And some guys really want to research it and spend the time. I'm happy with either one. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how long you take as long as you're happy with what you purchased and you're comfortable with what you got.
Speaking of comfortable, you're looking awfully comfortable in that necklace over there.
I feel like Dan's got like one eyeball on me. Like, I'm going to run out of here.
You're going to run out of here with that stuff.
You're looking real comfortable.
That necklace does look really good.
It looks really
with all
pretty.
that ice.
And it's a tennis, you said it's a tennis necklace.
I call that a tennis necklace.
Why is it called a tennis necklace?
Oh, that's a great question. I should have done that research.
Well, I don't know why. Because there's tennis bracelet. Is it because of the constant stonage? Like, there's just so many?
It actually goes back, and I should know this name because I'm in the jewelry industry, but there was a tennis player.
That's not it. Didn't mean to play that.
What?
Sorry.
Sorry. Tennis.
There was a tennis player, I want to say back in the 70s, maybe the 80s, that always wore the same type of bracelet. So
it was Chris Everett, I think.
I don't
just
think
off the top
Andre
of my head.
Agassi.
Yeah, might have been
My
tennis
idol.
star.
Might have been tennis
Your
star
idol,
Chris Everett.
Agassi?
I love Andre Agassi.
Oh, okay. That's
Only when he went bald.
nice.
But she always wore the same type of bracelet, so they just got nicknamed a tennis bracelet
Okay.
from the star. Can't think of who it was, but that name just stuck.
The name became popular after Chris Everett, a top-ranked tennis player who wore a bracelet during a match in a U.S. Open in the late 70s. During play, her bracelet broke and fell off her wrist, prompting her to stop the match until it was found. She was always famous for wearing this diamond bracelet that broke during the match.
There it is.
Exactly,
Now
just
you know.
like I said it.
Beautiful.
Oh, gone.
636 on the Schreier text line. Have you had a hard time keeping emeralds in your jewelry? My wife keeps losing them out of a ring, and now she rarely wears it.
Emeralds are, again, I'm gonna hit that same point. Long conversations about what you're getting out of a stone. Emeralds are naturally a very soft, brittle stone. They naturally break. So a lot of times I have long conversations about if we put them in a ring, the risks that you have. So
You have a chance of this- you
that's
have a
pretty
chance of it
natural.
falling
for that.
out.
Yeah, they can crack and break. A lot of times I like to see them in a pendant, like to see them in an earring. I've done plenty of rings with emeralds, but there's an understanding of what could happen. A lot of times if we're doing green, there's some really cool green garnets. There's a lot of other stones that are green. If you're simply looking for green, emerald, of course, is May's birthstone. So sometimes there's some sentimental things going on there that needs to be an emerald. I've had people opt to do a lab-grown emerald. They do make those. They're a little bit more durable. They're a little bit easier to wear. They're a little cheaper. So if they do break, it can be a little less painful to get it replaced. But emeralds, yeah, that's a tough one. Rubies and sapphires, those are the a little bit harder stone. They're a little easier to wear day to day.
All right, so there you go, 636.
Yep.
That's it. So it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Emeralds will fall out.
Absolutely. Yep.
Tell you what, man, people on the chat, they're all guessing as to how much that thing costs because everybody's
wants
looking
it.
at Lauren's necklace going, dang.
Everybody likes it. Got a
Look
guy
at
in the
that
chat
thing.
wanting to go
I
in
don't
for
think
his
you should
lady.
say it.
I don't think you should say it.
I don't think you should say
I think
it.
you should text
Oh.
it to Tim because she's walking
text it
out
to
of here
Tim.
with that.
Text
Yeah.
it to Tim.
Here.
Go and call Dan. Go see it.
He needs
before
to
Tim
come in.
buys it.
He has to go. He has to come in and get his ring resized. So maybe he'll walk out of there with this. I told him. I go, you got to buy it.
Yeah, set it aside. Set it aside
for Lauren. Sure. So Dan, tell us what else is going on up there. What do you got going on this spring?
Oh, this spring. So the biggest one for me, my most fun time of year is there's a big convention in Las Vegas. I happen to run out to Vegas for a weekend, and there's a giant jewelry convention out there. So actually, the end of May, we'll go out and see all the designers, all the manufacturers. I'll see all my diamond guys, all my colored stone guys. Get to see what's really new in the industry. So we'll run out to Vegas, spend a couple days, and see what's new. Buy a lot of new product. We're actually already thinking about Christmas at this point.
Wow.
So we'll buy for that, and then.
And I know you guys get like exclusive kind of first looks at things.
Yep.
And you guys will get stuff before anybody else.
Absolutely. So that like Simon G, the necklace that Lauren's wearing, Simon G does a lot of one-of-ones. So they'll take a really unique stone. They'll actually build a frame for it. So some really interesting like opals that are very uniquely shaped, and they'll custom build a frame for it and make it a really cool piece. We want to be the first ones out there because those are one-of-one pieces. We get to pick out of the case and say, we want that for our inventory, and they'll ship it out to us, and we get to keep it for our case until somebody walks in our door.
Here's
So
a
it's
question from
like Tim.
the Schreier text line, and I'm interested in this because I just bought Mallory an emerald,
Mm-hmm.
as you know, from you, and it says, do you have a hard time keeping emeralds in jewelry? My wife.
Well, that's what I just said. We just talked about that.
Oh, you just? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed
That's
it.
the one
I
we talked
I was
about.
looking up the thing. Oh, well,
Emeralds
never
are
mind.
soft and will chip and will fall out.
Well, the next one says,
don't worry about it.
Is Dan hiring?
I am always interested in interviewing people.
Oh, good.
I didn't expect this question, but at the end of the day, I've always looked for good people. It's a small store, so it's a very tight-knit group. I'm always interested in talking to the next person. I'd rather hire somebody that's a good fit than hire when I need, or just willy-nilly. Okay. So yeah, bring a.
Hey
resume
Tim,
by.
listen. Lauren's a Hall of Famer now.
I
and
know.
She needs.
Yeah, I mean,
she needs a Hall of Fame necklace.
Needs to celebrate the right way.
Well, and also I was thinking about, King Scott is going to be a father. He is a father currently, baking that baby. You need to get Allison a push gift.
Oh, there you go.
And I did. That's what I did.
I need a Cuban chain. Is what I thought you were gonna say.
No.
Oh.
No, you need to get her
I know.
something
I got
for
my
moisture.
wife when Sam was born. I went up to you guys and they custom built her a necklace with a little pendant that says Sam's initial on it. When the girl was born, she added on to it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So there's so many different options. Please
All right.
go see Dan. Go
There you
see the
go,
whole
buddy.
staff up there at More Trust Jewelry. GetTheJewels.com. It's GetTheJewels.com. Dan, as always, man, it's such a pleasure to see you.
I love coming on the show. Thank
You're
you.
You're the best.
amazing.
Thanks
and you
for bringing
guys-
the diamonds. I
you
really
guys are
loved
the
it.
I
best.
have to take this back, though.
Can you?
Hey, Lauren,
what?
why did you
No.
buy tickets to Mexico? all of a
I know.
sudden?
I'm like going to run out of here. No, you should do this every time, and I want to wear like all sorts of different things every time you come in.
Done.
It's great.
Absolutely.
Done. The great Dan Royce, everybody. Dan, love you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Shall we do some news?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by.
STL Windows and Doors, the installers that other installers trust.
Ever wonder if there's a limit to how many drinks a cruise ship will serve to you?
I thought it was unlimited.
I used to.
Well, according to your bill that one time, I think it's kind of unlimited.
Well, $9,000 in 9 days. Yep. That was a thing. Whoops.
Thing.
A federal jury in Miami just weighed in on that particular question, and it's costing Carnival Cruise Line a cool $300,000. You see, what had happened was, started back in January of 2024 during a trip to the Caribbean on the Carnival Radiance. A woman named Diana Sanders, a 45-year-old nurse from California, managed to put away at least 14 shots of tequila over the course of about 8.5 hours.
Oh.
So 14 shots of tequila in the course of about 8.5 hours. Less than an hour after her final round, Diana suffered a nasty fall.
I would say so.
Her legal team says she ended up with a concussion and a possible traumatic brain injury and a host of other painful injuries to her back and her tailbone. So the core of the lawsuit was pretty simple. Diana's lawyer argued that the crew should have cut her off way before she hit double digits when it came to tequila shots.
Her lawyer's no fun.
You said this was all at the same bar?
It was on the ship.
Well,
It was-
but as we know, the ship has 50 bars. How on earth are they responsible for keeping track if she's doing multiple bars?
Doesn't it keep is that an automatic thing that shows
Oh,
up
yeah,
on
you
the
do
screen?
scan something, right?
Yeah.
You got a card.
Okay.
You got a card. But still, though, are the bartenders really looking at how many drinks you've had that day?
Does it show up on the screen?
I don't know.
I wonder if that's
It just
something-
shows up as a bill.
gonna
Like
have
I'm
to
just,
now.
hey, she's got another tequila shot.
14 tequila shots.
The lawyers even took a swipe at the cruise industry's culture, claiming companies like Carnival purposely packed their ships with bars to make alcohol the star of the show. So here's what's interesting about this. So she got $300,000. The jury didn't say Sanders was totally innocent, but they didn't let the cruise company off the hook either.
Okay.
So they split the bill basically. They said Carnival Cruise Line is 60% responsible and Diane is about 40% responsible.
Okay.
Which, okay,
Yeah, I see that.
I'm okay with that.
And how does that work?
I don't know. So I guess that's why she's getting only $300,000.
Oh, okay, so she just gets the 60%.
She just gets the 60% of whatever she asked for.
Man, that's
Carnival's not taking this lying down, though. They argued that there wasn't any proof the bartenders knew she was too drunk, especially since Diana couldn't point out exactly who served her at each spot.
Yikes. Interesting case. And I'm sure that they're really interested because it's going to set precedent.
Well, this isn't the only time a cruise line has been in hot water over alcohol lately. The article mentions a tragic case from late 2025 where a man's family sued Royal Caribbean, alleging that he was served 33 drinks before a fatal altercation with ship security. 33 drinks. Damn.
Well, I mean, the first thought that we had when that guy jumped in the pool with no water and shattered his legs and got helicoptered off was, what an idiot.
Yeah.
And then the second thought was, oh, man, I wonder if the ship's in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy jumped off a balcony into a pool with no water.
Yeah. Ah. And broke both his legs?
Shattered.
Oh.
That sucks.
I think they exploded.
33 drinks?
I don't know, but I mean, I am assuming that he had alcohol in his system.
I don't know. I'm going to an all-inclusive next week.
Watch out.
33 drinks is going to be amateur hour.
Whoa.
And it'll be all your fault.
No, but you know what, though? When you go to those all-inclusives, especially in Mexico, I think they water down some of those drinks. Or I think the alcohol by volume is less.
Are you one of the guys that's trying to play the house, though? I mean, try to beat the house?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if it's an all-inclusive, you're like, I have to calculate what my money's worth.
I bring my
here.
own tumbler with me.
Well,
Like, I bring my own drink. Like, I bring my own vessel.
You're a pro.
I've done this enough.
Do you wear it around your neck? Is it in a koozie around
No,
your neck?
I bring one of those big, like, Tervis cups, like a metal one.
A thermos.
A metal thermos.
Yeah.
Insulated cup, and I go,
Fill it
if
up.
this is empty, you're not doing your job.
Oh, man, swim up bar, nothing better.
We're beach people.
Oh. Well, yeah, me too, but like swim up bar is special.
We'll do the swim up bar every once in a while.
The bar stools are underwater.
But we'll go to, so the place we go to, we'll get like this hut on the beach and we'll stay there all day.
Yeah.
And they have a guy that comes, hey, you guys need anything?
So jealous.
Yeah, you're damn right. We need a lot of things.
You're going to be so tan and
Keep it coming,
relaxed.
Jose.
It's going to be great.
Man.
Jose.
That was our guy last time, Jose.
Could be Steve this time.
Yeah,
Could be Steve this time. Could be, I don't know.
Hope it's a Thatcher.
Probably not.
Okay.
Did you buy your Olympic tickets? Olympic soccer
I
tickets?
did. I
You
got them
did?
yesterday.
Okay. And I know you and Tim bought Olympic soccer
We
tickets.
did, yeah.
I put myself on that list, and I wound up getting tickets too. So, you know, St. Louis, we're getting Olympic soccer here in 2028. And if you had signed up, you probably got the email with the LA 28, and you got your time to buy tickets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's funny. Prior to purchasing tickets, they never mentioned the price.
By
Am
design.
I right?
Yeah.
By design. Did you know how much they were before you bought them?
Absolutely
How many
not.
tickets did you buy?
I got 4.
Damn.
I know.
I got 2.
I know. Well, I didn't get a quarterfinal game or anything like the person next to me.
Not me. Don't look at me.
We did, and we got them for $80 a pop.
How'd you get that?
That don't make no sense. Are you in the parking lot?
My friend Heather hit me up. She lives in LA, and she had like an inn.
Oh,
and
see,
she was like,
the quarterfinal tickets were way more.
Yeah, dude.
I know we got for
way
$80 a pop.
We didn't have an inn, but I mean, listen.
Why
first
didn't
of
you
all,
share your in?
I don't know.
Yeah.
She was sharing with
You
us.
knew we were
So
buying
tight.
tickets.
I really didn't. I didn't clock that.
How about I'm going to buy tickets?
Oh, well, I don't listen to everything you say all the time.
I will say, Lauren, thank you for letting me know because that was very nice.
Yeah,
I'm excited to go.
Scott
Yeah.
$80. There wasn't a
$80.
ticket anywhere near that website for
I don't know.
It was buy one, get one free. I got the free one.
My girlfriend Heather hit me up. She goes, hey, I know Tim's probably into the Olympics more than you are, which is a fact. She goes, would he be interested? And I showed him the text. He was like, yes. And then
Yeah.
it was $80.
I did get sassy, and I looked at the categories. Remember, there's like A, B,
Yeah.
C, D, and I was like, I will not accept anything less than
Yeah, I'm
D
C.
or whatever. Yeah, I think
I
it
got
was-
C.
I think I got C as well. Listen, it hurt. I got to sell a guitar and figure that out.
Okay.
It did
and
hurt.
one of your kids.
Yeah, it may be, but I got 4 because I was like, well, maybe I'll have friends by then.
Right.
Yeah, well, and
Maybe the kids will like it.
I thought, listen, it's going to be a thing.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole thing, and by that time, everybody's going to be excited about it. like I am
Yeah,
now.
Well, and also, you have enough time to really let that total sink in. You know what I mean? If you take a day to day, it's like, what, $1 a day that you spent on that? Like, until it's actually here.
Yeah, he'll pay that off in 1,200 days.
Yeah, look, I gotta pay the credit card
$1 a
company
day.
now.
$1 a day, I'll say 1,200 days, he'll
$2 a
forget
day,
about
whatever
it.
it is.
So while the main show is in Los Angeles, St. Louis was handpicked as a satellite host because, you know, we are a soccer town, and Energizer Park is a cool place to see a game. And we have 8 matches total here, a mix of men's and women's group stages. We have 1 quarterfinal match, which Lauren and Tim will be at on July 20th.
That's incredible.
So July 11th through the 20th, 2028. I have tickets for the 16th, which is a Sunday.
That's going to be the first time I go to that park. I haven't been to a soccer game yet. So that'd be
Do you get to
cool.
watch 2
Why
matches?
not? Let's get you $80 tickets.
Do you get to watch 2 matches or 1, Moon?
I think it's 1. Well, what do you mean 2 matches? You just didn't say anything about 2 matches.
I don't know.
Did it? No way.
I don't know.
No, because you pick the date and the time. I mean, you know, it gives you the date and the time of your tickets. That's so cool. You get to see the quarterfinal. That's going to be awesome. Don't matter who's there.
You want to go with Tim? I don't have to go.
Don't be silly.
Oh.
What?
Don't be silly. You got to go. You got to go. Experience that. It's going to be the coolest.
Okay.
Yeah, a quarterfinal.
It's a big deal.
I feel so fortunate that we even have that opportunity. I would be stoked with
Yeah,
some
cool.
of the prelims.
It's cool. It's cool. All right, let's do sports. All right, Moon, what do you got?
Well, let's start with the Cards. After a rocky start this week, the Birds found their wings again at Busch Stadium, beating the Guardians 5-3. Story right now is Jordan Walker, 23-year-old outfielder, is doing things we haven't seen in a while. Doubled in the 8th inning last night to extend his hitting streak to 11 consecutive games. Now, here's the math. The best players in the world in this sport fail 70% of the time at the plate. So getting a hit 11 games straight is like flipping a coin and having it land on heads every single morning
huge.
for almost 2 weeks. It's incredible mental focus and consistency. It's great. Now on the mound, we saw a bounce back performance from Dustin May. He pitched 6 solid innings, allowing only 1 run, and he looks much more like the pitcher that we expected to see when the season started. Small ball magic was delivered by J.J. Weatherholt, Learn's favorite,
I
an
love him.
absolute crush.
Yes.
He had a sack.
I want to marry that man.
He had a sack fly in the 6th inning that helped the Cardinals pull ahead. Learn, can you describe what a sack fly is?
Sack fly is whenever it goes up and then it kind of bounces and then you get it kind of like at crotch level by your sack
By
and you
the
catch
sack.
it that way.
Yes, that's it.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Perfect explanation.
Cardinals have now won 2 in a row and are sitting 9-8 on the season. They're heading out for a 6-game road trip starting in Houston tomorrow, and they're carrying some serious momentum and sack flies. Over at Energizer Park last night, team was on a mission. St. Louis City SC hosted FC Tulsa in the U.S. Open Cup, and they took care of business. They smoked them 4-1. Now, before you get to the goals, let's talk about
4-0.
Yeah, 4-0, which is great. But what is the U.S. Open Cup? It is a single elimination tournament, kind of like a March Madness sort of thing, where a pro team and MLS will play against teams from lower divisions. So it opens up all the different divisions in the U.S.
Yes.
One of the oldest tournaments in the country. Often, big teams will rest their stars and play backups against lower-level teams like FC Tulsa. But our coach, he said, nah, we're going to take this very seriously, and he kept his word. He played 6 of the regular starters. The highlight of the game came in the 36th minute when our keeper, Roman Berkey, launched a goal kick from his own net that traveled about 90 yards, almost the entire length of the field, bounced once, and then Zhang headed it into the net. It was a play that the team actually drew up in practice, so to see it work in real time was pretty cool. Also, a beautiful goal from 19-year-old Joyner. He convinced veteran Marcel Hartel to let him take a free kick from just outside the box, curled it right in around the defenders. Beautiful shot. City SC moves on to the round of 16. They're going to face the Chicago Fire at the end of the month. Huge
Love that
opportunity. Chicago Fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Dennis Leary.
Yep.
Moving to some national news with a bit of a funny twist in Seattle, the Mariners unveiled a bronze statue for the legendary Ichiro Suzuki just outside of T-Mobile Park. Now, everything going perfectly, and we love these bronze statues because they've always looked great. You know, the Dwayne Wade one, the Ronaldo one, the Lucille Ball one. Bronze statues. We've got the technology. As the cover fell, the bronze bat on the statue snapped off the handle.
Oh, boy.
You could even hear a little clank on the live broadcast. In true Ichiro fashion, though, this dude is such a total class act about everything. He joked with an interpreter. that the Yankees legend Mariano Rivera must have come out of retirement to break his bat one more time.
Baseball
Love
jokes.
it.
Now, he's the first Japanese-born player ever inducted into the Hall of Fame and was known for his incredible work ethic and humility. He even said that the broken bat was a good example for him, reminding him that he still isn't perfect and he needs to keep working.
Seems like a good dude. I'm a fan.
Yeah, that
I
guy
love him.
rules.
He's awesome.
And here's your roadmap for the next 24 hours. The Cardinals have a travel day, like I said, before they start the series against Houston Astros tomorrow, and the Blues are finishing up their season on the road in Utah tonight. It's been a tough year, but, after that big 6-3 rally against Minnesota on Monday, they're looking to end on a high note. I'm Moon, and that's your sports because doing the bull dance, feeling the flow, working it.
All right, thank you. All right, that is it for us. Thank you all for tuning in. If you missed anything on the program, make sure you check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Also, the podcast brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. And today's podcast is titled?
The podcast today, well, we had a couple different options, but we ended up going with You're Gonna Be Pooping Like a Bird.
Okay.
Because
we learned so much today.
I thought that was educational.
Really was. Your poop consistency and color. It matters.
It does.
And good luck with the Shigella.
And we went over the whole poster.
All right, Moon, what else?
I'll tell you what, the impression that I get, that song is freaking sweet. I just want to say that. And
Nice.
if you're in the Seattle area or the Vancouver area, come watch me rock with Goldfinger this weekend, and I may actually be filling in for another band, and, well, Dickie Barrett has been there every single time, so I might be
How about
playing that. Yeah, I might be playing that
That's awesome.
with Dickie here.
That's
this week.
awesome.
I'll be playing with Dickie, too, later.
Only guy that's a cool
Hey,
Dickie.
you did play with the.
He is the coolest Dickie. The coolest Dickie on
Of
the
all
planet.
the Dickies.
I'll be playing with that Dickie. So, yeah, I'll see you in Seattle and Vancouver this weekend with Goldfinger. Love you, miss you, bye.
All right, learn.
We are going to be at 9 Mile Garden, Lane Arrows, this Saturday. I'm looking at the forecast. It's not looking great. So
Why do you got to put it out there?
Well,
it's going to be great weather.
I
It's
hope
gonna be
so.
beautiful.
I got a
It's gonna be great. It's
90%
gonna be
chance
beautiful.
of rain. Oh, my God.
90% chance of rocking a good time at 9 Mile Garden.
So follow 9 Mile Garden, follow Lane Arrows on Facebook, and if we got any updates, we'll tell you. But I hope to see you from 1 to 4 on Saturday.
All right, Scott.
Yeah, you can follow me, King Scott Rules. Otherwise, have a beautiful day and don't run off with any jewelry.
All right, big Friday show tomorrow. Our buddy Tim Virgin joins us.
I hope you're everybody locked down.
Get ready.
It's like a Tasmanian devil. I love him.
All right, we'll leave you with a selection from our Teamers Remember the Day brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. From Sullivan, Rachel Gazaway is our Teamers Remember the Day. Rachel, let's hear the song. Here it is. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Energy up.